Hey, we're just eating dinner. So, yeah, this beautiful meal. I never know how to like rotate things. I always like go the wrong way.
You're just gonna pour it all over the stuff
Yeah,
that
dumps
we're
it
about
all-
to staple.
all over my zines.
Oh, and my zines. Don't you know?
Oh, right.
We
Oh,
do
yeah,
both
yours
of
are
us.
there too, yeah. Mine would protect yours.
Yeah, that's true.
So, sometimes when I've been eating during a stream, I listen back to it and it gives me misophonia.
I can't listen to people eating on a speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so.
I have no problem with it in like life, but recorded,
Mm-hmm.
it's atrocious. So, I'm going to mute it until we get started.
I just want to shout out Emo Wood, the woodworker who made this beautiful napkin holder. You guys should. Well, usually it's on the table and it holds it really well.
It's interesting. It's got like a leather binding in the middle,
Yeah.
so it lets it sort of collapse onto the napkins.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautifully elegant design, Emo Wood.
Yeah, that's my sister Erica. It's a Christmas
Yeah.
gift. All right, now you can mute it.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, I just missed out on some good rice tips. Put butter in the rice before you cook it. So, as a reward for sitting through this very avant-garde stream of two men sitting and eating in absolute silence. Your rewards to see some of the things I picked up at the dollar store today on my way here for my.
Do you want a tool?
I do, yeah.
I got you.
That's weird. There's like a silica gel pack in this thing.
What could it possibly?
What is it preserving? So it's this little easel. I was looking for something a little different. I was looking for like a wireframe stand. Then I saw this. It was like $1.50, and it should hold my zine upright, because I don't think it'll be any thicker than this little canvas.
Well, if it doesn't work, I might be able to spare a wireframe stand.
Yeah, no, I think that'll be good. I just want to have one for like have the reading copy propped up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually going to be pretty cute.
And free paint.
That you bought.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, I bought this. This is what I paid for.
It's making me think that it would be cute for us to do a stream where we paint tiny paintings of the
Yeah. Move it down. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Perfect. Yeah. I have to adjust a bit so this is yeah. Cool. Cat.
Hermes.
Huge cat.
In a minute, I'm gonna get that bag that he's hiding behind because it's got all the cutting stuff in it.
Okay. Hermes. I was staying at my friend's over the weekend in Toronto. She has 3 cats. It was great. I love other people's cats.
Don was here earlier and we were using. He has this toy that he loves. That I can get him to leap like this high in the air.
Oh,
and
nice.
do flips and stuff.
I also got this fun little coin bank, which I'll use for, I'm gonna do a little pay what you can, give me your loose change, and I'll draw you a robot. And I thought having a little bank like this would make it more fun. People would just want to put their toonies and loonies in there. It's even got a key inside, apparently.
And a combination.
The
it's just a knob.
combination lock is just the knob.
Is that seem like something you want to cover in stickers?
I'm probably going to tomorrow just paint this with acrylic. Yeah. But stickers is a good idea. If any stickers I get from people at the festival, put it on there. That'd be fun. Two keys.
Just in case.
Just in case. Little receiver tray.
Anything to get like a beers or anything?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna bring I had like a beer in my fridge. I was gonna bring it, but totally forgot.
If you like whiskey, I have some whiskey, but otherwise, it'll be a water party.
Yeah, water's good.
Okay. Can I have this? Thank you.
the area. I like that it comes with this little brush too.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Oh
so
wow, that's stapler.
some things about my zine equipment.
Uh-huh.
they suck. So there's some special
Okay.
techniques that you have to master.
Interesting.
They work.
I'm scared.
It's fine. It's really just here, let's get a test paper. Oh, I don't need this. Need a piece of scrap paper to test this. So, like, it works.
Yeah.
It's just if you are doing like a thicker piece of paper, whatever, you kind of just have to put some pressure this way to make sure that by the end it's like still cutting, or sometimes it'll just fold it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like the blade is sharp, it's just like
So how
kind
many
of loose.
How many pieces of paper can I put through at once?
I would max it out at like 2 or 3 and see how that goes.
Okay.
And maybe 1.
All right.
But hopefully more than that, because we all have to do it. All right, the stapler.
Oh God.
The stapler
Yeah.
also works, but you basically just have to open it and close it again
Every time.
before you staple, because it doesn't know how to staple properly
Okay.
without freaking out. It's like the staples just jump around.
Okay. Well, we were worried this wouldn't take long enough to justify a full stream, so
Not anymore.
3 pieces of paper at a time and open and close every time you staple.
Yep.
That should buy us plenty of time.
Yeah,
Because
so
I got a
nice. We can do it. I'm gonna say you start,
lot. Okay.
and then I have some stuff that I have to cut but not staple.
Okay.
So I'll cut when you're ready to do some stapling.
Okay. So I should do one at a time or 3 at a time or what? What do you think?
I mean, try 3. I think if you are skilled at putting pressure in the right direction,
Okay.
it will work. It's just like you have to like you'll see. You just have to kind of squeeze it a little bit like it's
I also have
scissors.
to figure out what's half.
Oh, here we can do
Yeah,
this.
get it calibrated.
Are these quarter zines or?
Yeah.
Oh, long way.
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, not at
okay.
all. I just think it's
Okay.
an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4 and a quarter. Is that?
No, it's not enough.
What do you mean? This isn't the cutting line.
Oh,
It's over there. Yeah.
right, that makes sense. Then yes.
Yeah, we'll see. So I would put it here,
Okay.
and then do that with that hand.
And then where do you
when
say?
you get to like halfway, like just making sure that you're pushing it this way, so
Inward.
it keeps the 2 blades together.
Okay.
Not like don't break it.
Okay.
You'll see. I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's just if you don't push it, it can curve the cutting line because the paper starts to bend.
I see. Right.
So I would just like check that before you go on.
Looks good.
Looks good to me.
Yep.
I also have to work on some signage.
Yes, that's my job for tomorrow. I'm gonna get ballsy and do 4 pages at a time. That was too easy. Alright, I did 4 and that worked.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great. You got that technique down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this might not take as long as I thought.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Cool, yeah. This is like
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta make a done pile now.
Garbage.
Oh shit. We're talking about collector's item.
Yeah, true. I could probably make a new sign that says my name.
So I'm even having my little sticky notes to separate them. Ooh, this one's got little imperfections.
That's what we like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, huge news.
Yeah.
For me personally. Today I found out that I got into Small Press Expo, which is a big
nice.
comic fair for independent comics that I've wanted to go to for years.
Is Bex doing that one too? Or is that?
No, it's in America.
Oh,
so
okay.
Probably not.
Okay, because there was another one she was talking about doing. I thought it was that. Small press. Okay, cool. Where is that?
Yeah, it's in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Nice. When is that?
In September.
Okay, so it's a while off still. Yeah. Started in September or
Middle.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the weekend before I have to then go to Toronto for the Robin concert.
Oh. When's that?
September 16th.
Okay. See, I'm asking around this, but I'm making sure you're going to be here. For
I will
the
definitely be at the animation festival, and also so is Tyler and Janet. They're coming up. For it.
Sick!
I'm pretty excited.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I never sent you the proposal I was working on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see that. I like talking to you the other day.
Oh yeah. Bitching about me.
Yeah.
I brought a bunch of stuff. They wanted to see examples of my work at the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought, like, you know, my comics.
Please.
My beautiful comics. And then as a bunch of zines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were, like, ushered out of the radio station recording area.
Yeah.
They went in and got me my books, but then not the, like, bag of zines. So the guy who hosts the show has
wow.
my test print of my Galapagos zine that looks really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought it just as an example. And a Simon zine.
Nice.
And an Olympics zine.
Yeah, I haven't even seen this Olympics thing yet.
Well, okay, well right now neither of us are on this stream.
The workstation is, and that's. Can we zoom out? I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. The workstation is. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, I need to figure out which. Oh, 2 viewers and no likes.
I usually go on Instagram and say, it's live now, and then that's what makes people come over, but I can't do both at the same time.
Mm.
If you
oh, well, I was going to say if you give me your phone, but I could do
do it on your thing.
On my Instagram.
Oh, someone heard you. Gave you
Yeah.
I mean, people rarely like the streams. Like, they like it in their hearts, but...
Oh my god.
What? What's going on?
Shout out Scatterbee. Zooming in on the real star Hermes behind you.
Oh yeah.
While you were working. Okay. You want me to take a picture of you at work?
Yes, that'd be great.
Do you want to look like you're aware of the picture?
I like candids.
Okay. I'm gonna do it like POV. You're a zine being
A zine.
cut. Well, now I can see it. Perfect. This is a crazy photo. Yeah, perfect. Put your hand on the blade.
Okay, hold on.
Delete. That's great.
Perfect.
Let me know what you want me to write. You want me to point people to the YouTube page?
Yeah, spendmore.com is a link.
Right.
Yeah, it cuts pretty good.
Nice. If Dom heard you say that, they would be like, no, it doesn't.
Why were they having a hard time with it?
At first, and then we figured out the pressing technique.
Right. Were they cutting stuff earlier today?
Yeah, they have a zine that they're gonna have at the OCAF info table. There will be a free zine about how to like propagate local plants and plant natives, and where you can
fun.
get free seeds in places
that's
around
great.
Ottawa that you can like be low-key adding to the people like public gardens that.
Yeah, okay, that's fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
I've been
great.
seeing a lot of that stuff pop up on my feed, like in reels. People talk like there's a guy who like bikes around just throwing seeds onto.
Oh yeah.
What do you call it? Traffic islands and stuff.
Exactly.
That's cool. I really like how the art looks at this size too.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like, because I mean I did in this sort of pixely brush thing, and it's like at the size of like a Game Boy screen. It makes sense, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me check it out. Nice. I never had a Game Boy, but I believe you.
Yeah, it's cool. It turned out like I pictured it, which rarely
Oh, I love
I feel
that.
happens. Yeah. I had some other things I wanted to get done, but
Ain't that just the way?
yeah, I had big plans.
One of the things I'm doing tomorrow
Half of what I wanted to do.
is I'm carving runestone sets, which I only have one so far, but
Yeah.
they've been really fun. This one,
You're carving them?
yeah, I'm etching them with this tool that I got for Christmas.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
So this set is all C class.
I wonder if that can be seen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shows up. That's cool. What's the etching tool? Is it just like, is it electric? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a charge up little Dremel kind of thing. I also used it. I made this.
Very cool.
I made this lumpy shape out of Sculpey, and then I used the etching tool to make a stamp for the bags, so that there's a little rune design on the bags for them.
Oh, I see. I was looking at it. I was like, where?
Yeah,
it's on the bottom. Yeah,
and a little
that
DM signature.
Oh, and it's got good ergonomics or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, I want this to feel good.
Yeah.
You know, to hold.
That's good.
The gold that I
got
mixed together kind of looks gross, but whatever. The like body of the thing.
And what are you stamping with this?
This bag.
Oh,
for
cool.
the runes.
Awesome.
And then a little DM.
Does this have anything to do with your game?
Nope.
No.
This is just it's sort of like a tarot thing.
Okay.
But it's
Does it come with a little thing that tells you how to interpret it?
That's one of the things that I will be cutting and folding. Oh wait, I have some that I finished. I can show you. Yeah, they're gonna be all different colors, so people who buy a set can like pick from different colors, but it tells you how to read it and what they all mean and stuff.
Cool.
It's an ancient Scandinavian alphabet where each letter has like magical symbolism, and then it's nice because then you can carry one around like a worry stone, or you can, throw them and read them like tarot cards or whatever.
What's a worry stone?
Oh, just like a rock you keep in your pocket to run your finger around.
Oh, okay. I never heard that term, but I actually had one of those for years.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everyone's got one.
For a while I had one, it was an eraser.
Nice.
But I was treating it like a worry stone. Like a white eraser. I find those are very like satisfying to the touch. Miss me with the pink eraser.
Oh my god, they're not even good at erasing.
No, they just smudge the page.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, by the way, right now at Staples, at least the one near my place, they have, there's these, I probably have mine on me. I love this thing. And no matter how dirty this thing gets, it never stops being good at erasing. Yeah, like look how grody the tip of that thing is.
Wow.
But it's like, it does a perfect erase.
Solid.
Yeah.
I like that eraser holder.
Yeah, well, that's what it comes like this.
Oh, you didn't. That's not just like.
Yeah, and so these are already pretty cheap right now at Staples. It's 75 cents because they're on sale.
That's crazy.
So, hot tip.
Hot tip.
Get a nice little stack going. So if you just got here, I'll explain what I'm doing. Got this stack of zines I printed out, and I printed them out quarter size so I can cut the sheet in half lengthwise and get double the zineage out of each sheet of paper. And these are the what are the robots building zines. I actually,
What are they building?
What are they building?
Are you gonna buy the zine and find out?
Yeah, I mean they're building a different thing there's gonna be 10 of these. I did the first 2 for this event. So they're gonna be building different things in each issue. But what's it all building towards is the greater mystery. And there's a spot at the back where you can guess.
Oh my god.
There's a little interactive section at the back
I love that.
where you can guess, and it also encourages you to write in the margins your own thoughts and observations. And it says, please color it in and send it to me, and I'll pass it along to the robots. But yeah, it's a zine series with a mystery plot.
Love that.
Yeah.
What do you chat? What should I use these big signs for?
What use big sign for?
What did I use big sign for? One of the ideas was for the shirt. No, maybe the hat.
Your face. Steph Victorine says your face. I mean, Not bad.
Not bad.
Welcome back, Steph.
Yeah, welcome back, Steph. Very clever.
It's interesting because I get the we speak to chat latency is like way less in this version than it is when I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, from when you were a
Special guest.
and you were talking to me live, but it would take like 30 seconds for
Right.
what I'm actually showing on screen for you to be able to see it. But Steph was right on top of that. She knew exactly what to do with that sign. She was not afraid to share her opinions.
Is she ever?
No.
Shout out, Steph.
I got you. Are you gonna be there on Saturday, Steph? Or will you be fighting the jet lag? Of course. All right, there you go. That's a real one.
That's a real one. Oh my god. I got a missing rune.
I'll be supporting my babies. Appreciate you.
Look at this whole list of all the different new stuff I have to make signs for. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I totally forgot that tomorrow was Good Friday as well.
Yeah. I even was texting with Alan about it, and they reminded me that Staples is closed tomorrow, but I don't know. I should have just run out and picked up my seats. It's okay. I have a friend in the neighborhood who might be convinced if I get him to do it.
I mean, someone's like passing by this area on their way there.
Yeah, or I might just have my friend Sky is helping me at my table, and I think if worst case scenario, I could just be like, when she gets to OCAF and I'm setting up, I might just be like, can you take my car and go get these?
Oh, okay, yeah. Have you tried those out yet?
No, but everybody's talking about
Yeah,
it.
everybody. I'm a fan. Sharpies. Better than Posca.
Yeah, Posca sucks.
All my homies hate Posca.
Yeah.
That's not true, actually.
All my homies
always love it.
All over Posca's dick.
I like your comparison stuck with me. That Posca is the
Starbucks of paint markers.
Yeah.
It's true. Needlessly expensive, doesn't even work.
It doesn't even work.
They have great colors, but then it's like, why make a light color if it won't show up?
So speaking of light colors, so in printing all these out, I had to replace basically every ink cartridge in the ink in the printer, even though they're obviously black and white. And I didn't know this until I was like opening the machine. There's cyan, but there's light cyan.
Oh.
There's two different cartridges, one for cyan and one for light cyan. I'm like, just use less cyan.
Right.
That's light
Is
cyan.
that a special kind of printer like Maddie has?
It's not even that. It's just it's like a very basic consumer printer. It's nothing like special.
Wow.
It's a good printer. It works and everything. And it's pretty cool. If you open the scanner bed, you can like lift the scanner bed and like see into the printer while it's working.
That's cool.
So that was fun. And also helpful for making sure the order and orientation was correct to confirm that. Yeah.
Nice.
So that took a bit of trial and error. Just visualizing that in my head and making it make sense.
This is a crazy way to do this.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just cutting one piece of paper.
Just the end of it?
It can be pretty arduous. We're working on some signs. This sign holder seems very forgiving.
Big printer scam to sell you more ink. Yep.
Yeah, shout out my printer, which is a Brother color laser printer that I've had for 2 years. I've printed many zines, and so far I've only gone through half of my color toner.
Wow.
And maybe 2/3 of my black toner.
And you do color printing as well?
Yep, I got all these zines and stuff that I mean, the Galapagos one, I wasn't satisfied with the quality, so laser is kind of like weird up close. If I hadn't accidentally given my print test to the man at the radio station, I would show it to you. Everyone who was sitting next to me at Drink and Draw last night got to see how shitty it was.
Why was it shitty?
It's just like you can. I guess I have something else I can show you, but my Olympics zine.
So these ones, did you print that yourself?
Yep.
Because that looks great.
Thanks. Yeah, the Olympics one. This was done. The color is like fine, but if you look really closely, it's kind of like it almost has like a dithering kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not for like photo prints and stuff, but it's a zine that is pretty casual. The main thing I like about the laser printer is that
I can see what you mean, but at the same time,
it's kind of what
you can still enjoy it. So
yeah, the laser printer. If you are somebody who doesn't print very often, but every once in a while needs to print without a big hassle, the laser printer is great because it can't really get like gummed up. So it's always ready to go.
Yeah, the thing that's like such a big scam is like I want to print in black and white and yet it's using color ink. Like why? Like,
I think that you can change that.
Can you?
I mean, at least in the actual printing window on mine, I can select to print in color or not. And I realized I was printing some black and white stuff, and I was like, "Why is this even an option?" But I think maybe
I did choose black and white when at the point of on my computer. Maybe you need to change something on the printer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Two dumb bitches telling each other exactly. God, I'm so pissed off about this fucking sticker.
You might need to like wet it or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a blade or something.
Just use some water.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Let the water be your blade.
I like that.
That's something that could be in your comic.
Yeah, dude, I'm literally writing it down. There's not enough water bending. That's not true. There's been some water bending in the comic. In volume 2, available at OCAF for $25. But if you buy both books,
something nice happens.
I smile at you. No, they're 25 each, 2 for 40. So
that's a deal.
And a smile and a free sticker.
That is a steal and a deal. These are beautiful books. Show them again.
Let me show it again.
They're very beautifully made with the.
Thank you. I'm so hyped about them.
The gold titling.
There she is. Let me get to the.
Yeah, those came. I love that size too.
I do too, and sometimes I've been told people want my work printed bigger, and I say no.
No, it's like cool. It's like manga.
Waterbending.
Manga size.
Yeah, I like manga size. I was also thinking that for the game, I want the books to be this size as well. What do we got in the chat?
I brought you. Oh, she got you a broken shell ring. Can confirm beautifulness of comics. Yeah.
Shout out. My fans. My best friends. Wow, I really don't know which things to put on these signs.
What do you got there? So you, one shirt, two shirt.
Yep. Red shirt, blue
Tote
shirt.
hat.
Yeah. The shirts,
Look at
one of which I will be
okay.
wearing.
Yeah.
This is a new shirt you can get.
Oh, is that your shirt?
This is my shirt. This is going to be for
shit,
sale.
I
This is
didn't
all these
realize.
freaking swords.
That's incredible.
Thank you. I think it came out awesome.
Yeah, that's a.
Here, wait, I'll show you the display.
That that's like a perfect example of what you're talking about, where someone could love that shirt and have no idea what it's even from. They could just be like, "This is a cool shirt."
Thank you.
Yeah.
this is a contraption
the
that
ideal.
my father, one of the other woodworker in my family, who did not make the napkin holder, but made this lovely t-shirt stand that I potentially might have ruined with weird looking stain.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So t-shirt will be on this.
Yeah.
So maybe one of them should be shirts.
One of them should be
And it can
apparel, and the
stand
other should
next
be
to
zine. Because
Oh.
you've got 4 of each. You've got shirts, tote, hat. That
Well,
can
these
be-
are just the new things. I also have all of these signs. So a lot of the stuff.
Okay.
I never even thought about putting multiple things on a sign.
Yeah.
I literally was like,
Like a
which
menu.
one thing can I put on this sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could literally put all of this stuff on on 2 signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do apparel and then books
Yeah.
and have it as a list with the prices of everything.
And
That's
then a
a
few of these,
great
I mean,
idea.
like this, like the original, you could use that again.
Yeah, I have a bunch
Yeah.
that I can use again. Hyacinth, also available. Sad, sexy, and gay, just like you.
All you viewers out there.
The number of people who have bought it after reading
Do
that.
you mind if I just put this on the way?
I'd actually rather you didn't touch that. It's fine, you just put it down.
Ask next time.
Oh, one thing for sure. I will have only 3 copies of Occult Ludes, which is a witchy porn anthology that I did one of the comics in, and then after that they're gone, and I don't even think that they're... I've already restocked a bunch of times, but I don't think that they even print it anymore. So if you want to see...
Get them all out.
If you want to see an MMF threesome with 2 ghosts, you come early.
Who doesn't? Come early and come later.
Yep, come early. Come.
Hey-o.
Come coming. You still got a lot of cutting to do.
Yeah,
That's
we
okay.
can. We can trade.
No, I think
off
it-
at some point.
Well, yeah, I don't want to think
I
about
wouldn't
the
mind taking a
science
little-
that much.
little break.
Yeah, you want to do some stapling? I've concepted my signs, and I have to let it simmer before I can do them, or I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh, I felt a little resistance on that.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. I have one that I don't need to cut and just need to staple,
Okay.
so I can just do that until you're done cutting.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh my god. I was like, I don't think I have a bone fold, but what I do have is this jade stone for massaging your face, and
What does
it's
that do?
basically a bone fold.
What's a bone fold?
Oh, it's like a oblong kind of thing that's just flat and smooth, so
Okay.
that you can, like, when you fold it, you like drag it along.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that
Yeah.
part.
I mean, I've always been aware of them. I don't think I've ever owned one. I just use my fingernail
What was I-
and
what
think,
was I
wow, I
planning?
should get a bone fold.
Because you gotta fold them before you staple them.
You should fold them after you staple them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I think so.
Because when the staples like can interrupt you from.
Yeah, but sometimes you can staple it in kind of off the fold if it's like,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
You can experiment with
Sure.
the technique. Now I'm like, do I fold it and then staple it? I don't know.
I guess I'm just like thinking like when Beck sometimes gets them
Yeah.
already pre-made, like they have like a crease already in them.
Oh.
So and that's maybe that's what's in my head.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. You should fold them first. I'm going to start. I went to start assembling the first one of these, and I'm like, I am gonna fold it before I staple it. You're so smart. I'm so glad you're here.
Okay, I think I'm more than halfway through these.
Nice. Just a taste of what you could be
I'm
looking
gonna move
at.
this.
Oh.
Show it again for real this time.
Shout out the Olympics. Ever heard of it?
Yeah. They're gonna get some good exposure from this stream.
Yeah, I really hope people start getting into checking out.
Yeah, really check it out.
Okay,
it's really cool organization.
Yeah, kind of new.
Yeah.
I invited the Olympics official account to be a collaborator on my post about the
Yes, I
scene.
saw that.
They did not respond.
Rude.
Oof. It's a good thing this printing is kind of janky. It makes people not notice that the stapler also doesn't really work that well. That's not where I wanted you to do that. But when you staple, it'll be totally fine.
Can't wait.
You have to kind of cock it like a shotgun.
You have to load one staple at a time.
I mean,
kind of.
Almost. We'll see. It's like I don't like having I don't like having too many staples, but I also don't like having too few.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh wow, yeah.
They did surgery on a stapler. I think it's time for a new thing of staples. You're never gonna guess where I got these.
What?
Staples.
Where you got the staples?
Yep.
Staples?
I got them at Staples.
Hell yeah.
I was like, when in Rome.
This is so basic of me.
It's a return to form.
Where do you get artisanal staples?
Yeah, I'm gonna make them. Handmade staples that don't fit in any stapler.
Well, I mean, I guess the artisanal staple would be the when you sew your zine together.
Oh, I guess, yeah. You know, Dougal did that. Shout out Dougal.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out Dougal's amazing comics that you should totally buy at OCAF this weekend.
Yeah, he'll be right next to me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now it's working.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Chat, what do you want us to talk about?
Oh no, don't do that. Don't throw it to them. Make us look like we didn't have a plan. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, my plan was to interface with the people. It's okay. They don't have any ideas either.
Yeah. We could talk about all the cool people who are going to be at OCAF.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a few people on there that I don't know yet, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I've been stalking everyone who gets reposted by the OCAF account.
Right. Oh, you could talk about, you're going to be on a panel.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, the panel is going to be very small.
Yeah, because there's only room for like 12 people to sit.
Well, so the problem is that I think it's 20 people max in the room, and so there's 4 panelists, and then Bex is moderating. Shout out Bex.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that the room is actually pretty big.
Okay.
We're just only allowed to have 15 other people in the room with us.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah,
that reminds me of there's some of those workshops and panels at TCAF when they have at the reference library, where you'd be in just one of those little study rooms.
Yeah.
It'd be like you and 10 other people.
You know, actually, one of the people on the panel I saw do a panel at TCAF.
Oh, wow.
My friend Kyle, shout out Kyle AC.
Right.
Yeah, when their book, Kettle Harbor, came out, they had a little panel at TCAF about it. Which was fun and informative.
Was that how you met Kyle or?
No, I met Kyle at what was it? Canzine,
Okay.
Ottawa. Yeah, it was really last minute. I just was like driving home from. I think I was on my way home from Nordique Spa.
Okay.
Feeling crazy and zonked out, and I saw that this zine fair was happening, and I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop in. And
Where was that?
it was at OAG.
Okay.
And then I went in and I just was like chatting with Kyle, and then people started to clean up, and we were like, we should hang out.
Oh wow.
So we did. Yeah, Kyle was coming to early drawing club. And
You're very good at making fast friends with
Thank
people.
you.
Yeah.
I love being friends. You know, it's like, it feels funny to say that, but there's people who don't love focusing on being a friend.
No, it's true.
Which is okay, but some people should think about it
Yeah.
before they make
I
that
think
decision by accident.
I think it's one of those things where it's like being curious or an artist. Everyone starts off that way, and it can like be bled out of you,
Yeah.
or like trained out of you, whatever, by life.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think there's too many things about how we live our lives that, first of all, make you not have to have a community to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I also just, I've always been someone who is into keeping in touch. I have a lot of friends who I haven't seen in a long time, but it doesn't really change it for me. And I love talking on the phone, and I'll just like send somebody something. It's made me think of them, even if I haven't talked to them in a long time.
That is like, we should all be doing that more, because when someone, like, it's one of the best feelings.
Oh yeah, when someone's like, "Oh, I thought of you.
Yeah.
I saw something."
Especially someone you haven't
reminded me of you."
talked to in a bit. I think everyone goes, "Oh, it'd be weird." Like,
Yeah,
that
but
I'm
no,
thinking
it's
about
just-
them. It's like,
it's
no,
just nice.
who doesn't want to?
Like, maybe don't do that to like your ex.
Right.
Sure. But yeah, if it's a friend and you still like them and
Yeah.
they're not mad at you, whatever. People always are like, I don't know, but everyone's mad at me.
Yeah, I recently reconnected with one of my old roommates from Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Just because.
Oh yeah, to see that show.
Yeah. Because she just sent me the. Do you mind if I shift these over a little bit?
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, she sent me just like the Instagram post of this person's tour dates, and that was all it took.
Nice. I have on my my 2026 bingo card, which I make every year. I have reconnect, but it hasn't happened yet. So if any of my longer term friends who I haven't talked to in a while, you want to get that crossed off, let's reconnect.
Yeah, I guess I did reconnect, and it's good. It's good to reconnect, because it's, I don't know, you end up talking about people and things and like stuff. You're like it was almost like, I don't want to say jarring, but like kind of like, oh wow, like it reactivates something. You're like, right, I haven't thought about that person.
Yeah, it's probably good for your brain too.
It is,
like retreading the pathways.
Yeah.
I finished with my Olympic zines because I only
Oh nice.
printed 6 of them. I printed some more that I stapled the other day. Oh my god, would you look at that cat?
Yeah. Can we? We
Just
can
like that
just
meme.
barely see him.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
He never does that.
Nice. I want to start. Oh, we're getting pretty close to that stat.
Yep.
Okay. Let me look at my agenda. Oh, something else that was exciting this week that they won't be, none of this will be available at OCAF, but I did some of my best glass blowing on Monday.
Glass blowing, man.
Have I ever talked to you about this?
No.
Yeah, like a year and a half ago, I took a glass blowing class, which was really cool. It was like with a couple of other people, and you do different stuff every week. I had done it once before as a teenager, and It's just such a cool material. But in the class, it's like, okay, the first week you make like a blob, like an orb.
Okay.
And then you make a Christmas ornament like ball. And then you make a bud vase. That shout out my bud vase.
Bud vase?
Bud, like
Bud?
where the fake flowers are.
That one there?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's basically like every week you add a step.
Okay.
So it's like ball with a bubble inside of it, ball with a bubble inside of it. You put a hole in the top,
Right.
and then a cup where you like make the hole bigger, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool, but I just want to make cups. I just want to make a simple cup and get good at that.
I love these cups, by the way.
Oh yeah, me
That's
too.
layered base.
Shout out Marrakesh Gifts in Byward Market. I love these glasses. They have lots of colors. But yeah, on Monday I had a 2.5 hour lesson. I made 5 cups, and none of them fell or broke or got fucked up. Because, for instance, the cup that I made in that class on the cup day fell off of my punny when I was like, whatever, almost done with it, and it got fucked up and crumpled up and looks like shit, but I have it. And now I'm excited to see them.
Glass blowing, sword fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go?
That was fun.
Did your first lesson, right?
Yeah,
Today?
it's like a group lesson. Something I didn't think about until I arrived, which I don't know why this didn't occur to me, but yeah, a bunch of teenagers.
Oh, right.
It's like, of course.
I feel like that's becoming more and more my life. Like, oh right, young people.
Yeah, most of the people who do
Yeah.
activities at a community center are teenagers being signed up by their parents so that they have an
Oh
activity.
my God,
like
right.
it's just
Yeah.
so many adults just don't think about doing something at a community center. Also, there were a bunch of people who were way older than me. There were people my
Okay,
age.
that's nice.
There was a couple that
So
was
it's a good
doing it
mix.
together, which I thought was
Yeah.
cute. And there were some teenagers. This one guy whose name I don't remember, he was like really good at it, had to take the class a couple of times before.
Youths.
Yeah, the youths. And he was like correcting me. I was like, wow, you're what, 15 and you're like really good at sword fighting, which I guess used to be a lot more common.
Yeah, that's who they would send in the battle.
That's who they would send. I'd be too old.
Yeah.
Or dead or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, ideally I would be like a blacksmith or something and too
Right.
important.
Yeah.
That guy
And
has
if
to
you- yeah,
paint our
if-
fantasy signs.
If you made it into your 30s, you're gonna live to your 90s.
Yeah, I'd be a grandfather or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty fun. It's just kind of basic stuff. But, you know, it's like a lot of tiny details to think about, like, you know, your footwork and how you're angling.
Right.
Like, subtle changes of how you're angling.
So what kind of sword are you using?
It's a long sword with 2 hands.
Okay.
And
Is it
so-
wooden?
No, they're metal.
They're metal,
They're
okay.
blunted, yeah. So we were doing kind of like slow-mo, this drill where it's like, okay,
Zack Snyder.
I'm cutting you. Yeah, Zack Snyder style.
Speed ramped. Sword fighting.
So it's like, oh, I'm cutting you in the shoulder, and you let me do that so that you can like practice
Right.
not doing anything. And then the second time I do the same thing, and you let me block it. And then I do it again, and you block it, and then after blocking it, you like push my sword
You
down and
respond,
stab
right.
me. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Cool. So how are you gonna be doing that week to week now,
Every
or
week,
every week?
until sometime in June. Yeah. If anyone's curious about it, they can come and observe. It's in Vanier. Drawing club. You are watching me do a sword lesson with 15 other people. Okay,
I'm putting
Olympic
this in
scene
order.
done.
There we go.
I wish that I could be working on carving rune sets while you're here, but it wouldn't work.
It's noisy.
So loud, yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I was doing them, I lit a little candle and I was like, let me like put some music on.
You
Center,
thought-
it's like a spiritual thing, and then I realized I'm like, I'm wearing a respirator, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
oh no, I woke up my cat.
So, but the what's it called? The panel you're doing.
Oh yeah.
You know, so what is the topic?
The topic is comics.
Hell yeah. Very happy.
Making comics in Ottawa.
Okay.
I
Relatable.
started thinking, yeah, very relatable. I'm thinking,
Almost done.
you know, I think it'll be cool because there's a mix of people who, like, nobody is surviving off of making comics.
Right.
So it's all different ways that we've managed to pay our rent and also make comics.
Right.
And also everyone makes really different comics. I'm really curious about Joe Ryu, who's the only panel member who I don't know. And I was looking at her work. She seems like maybe the most like doing it full time. Like everything that I saw on her social media was comics pretty much.
Right.
Seems to be published.
Big fan.
Big fan. Okay, Alex. Sick. Yeah. Yeah, and I like your work. Liesel also has, I mean, basically everybody except for me has been published. Right, so I'll be talking about self-publishing.
Right. Because Liesel's had the baking one.
Yeah, and Kyle Vingo Cram, Kettle Harbor is published at Conundrum. I think Conundrum was originally gonna come in table, but I don't think they are anymore. They're in Halifax or somewhere out east.
Conundrum
Press.
Is that a publisher?
Yeah. But Kyle has done a lot of grants for comics.
Yes.
Which is cool and something that
the Canada Council
would be awesome. Yeah, they had a grant for the beginning of this project that they're working on right now to go to Vienna and do a bunch of research of like art history and stuff, because there was some there was like a specific painting that was being referenced or like part of the symbolism and whatever in the narrative, which I don't even think is in the story anymore. Right. But that would be really cool. I would love to get a grant to make Volume 4 of the Skyward Isles and be sent to Iceland, because I want to look at volcanoes. I've been really into volcanoes recently.
Yeah, there's the Canada Council Explore and Create grant.
Okay.
That's the one. I mean, there's a couple of different ones under that heading, but that would be the one where you'd get funding to go to research stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick. You were down the table from me, but last night I was talking about I sent my first pitch to a publication.
Oh, nice. For some
for like a short comic, unrelated to my other stuff, which also is really rare for me. But yeah, it was for a sci-fi zine, or like a sci-fi magazine.
Cool.
It's like a real, not a zine. Yeah. Science fantasy type of stuff.
And they had like an open call for pitches.
Yeah,
so
and
just
they
like like a 1-paragraph pitch for your story.
I did like a short blurb, like a single sentence about it, and then I sent them like a folder of, I don't know, like a dozen sketchbook pages of characters and stuff.
That's cool.
And then like a 2-page, like really detailed outline of what actually happened.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's interesting because I've never really pitched something I wasn't already making. You know, like the reason that the Skyward Isles has not been picked up by publishers, because I was like, so much of it is done already and so much of it is left to do. So if they want you to kind of either be like not
either
into it yet, or it's finished webcomic and you're just like printing it. So yeah, it's kind of fun to. I
think
didn't
it's
even
good
know.
though, like something like that that's so like hyper specific and personal to like your tastes and your obsessions and stuff, for it to just be this sort of like thing you do for yourself and you publish yourself and like cultivate your own audience, so that it's all sort of integrated into this like personal brand, and then you can kind of I like that about it. I do feel the same way about like Shane Ross with Wizard and Chance.
Yeah,
it's like very keep that your own thing, and then like you're doing like pitch other, because like this is your indication that like I finish things.
Right, exactly.
Without support, I can make that. So if you just help me out, I can make this.
That's what I'm hoping.
In your barn.
Yeah, or like that people would be like, whoa, that comic's so cool, like we're gonna pay you a bunch of money to be a concept designer on my sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Trying to find my version of that.
Yeah, it definitely used to stress me out a lot more. But
what
just like not being picked up by a real publisher and stuff. I just always was like, I don't really know, whatever. But now I'm like, because I have an awareness of why it was rejected. Yeah. You know, and sort of like what publishers want. It just makes me be like, okay, I'm just doing something else.
It's a different choice.
If it gets bigger, or if I get more like, you know, festivals that I get like more awareness or whatever, maybe somebody would pick it up, but I'm kind of okay with it.
I think oftentimes people just go, self-publishing is like, oh well, no one wanted it, I guess I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Like it's like some consolation, but the thing is, both come with their pros and cons.
Yeah, I mean, I always make back the printing costs pretty fast because I get to keep everything.
Right. Yes. I mean that more than anything. There you go. That's like one of the biggest things. You get to keep all the success of it.
It's true.
All right. I cut them all.
Well, here's the stapler in the jade fold. I will take the guillotine.
Artisanal zine crafting.
Yeah.
Look at that stack.
Wow, great job. I love a stack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels satisfying.
I'm so excited for once I'm done drawing the next book to see how many pages.
So could you demonstrate just to me on how this jade roller thing works?
Oh yeah, I should have demonstrated it when I was like doing it. Okay. So what I would do, no, this way?
Yeah.
Okay. What I would do is fold it wrong.
Fold it the correct.
Okay, so I kind of just give it a little like
Right.
squeeze down and then
Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah, and it's like very, very tight.
Okay. And you just use like this flat edge?
It doesn't
way
really
we go? It
matter.
doesn't
It's
matter?
more that it's like
Okay.
this like
right.
smooth part on the edge. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Whatever way feels good to hold.
Cool. There you go.
And shout out if you work at a desk and or have back and neck pain, these are really good to massage the fascia of your neck and your collarbones when you're laying in bed before you go to sleep. It's really, really good for you. And also like here, because a lot of your neck muscles, a lot of back pain is actually clavicle tightness.
Ooh, that does feel kind of good.
Shoulder and clavicle tightness.
I definitely have that going on.
Everyone who works at a desk
Yes.
does it all the
I'm
time.
doing a lot of work to kind of get back that strength and mobility.
Swimming is really good for it.
Yeah,
I know you're really into swimming.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Got the first one folded. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, see the back. It's like, take a guess.
Oh yeah.
Make this zine your own.
Also, it's a coloring book.
Exactly. I said, yeah, color the pages. Show them to me. All right.
I was meaning to ask you what made you want to start streaming. I feel like all of a sudden you're like streaming.
Streaming
all
guy?
the time. Yeah, streaming multiple
Well,
times a week. I've been
okay,
a guest.
so-
You're always like, "Do you want to be on my stream?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Sure."
So this is gonna make you laugh, because
I love to laugh.
yeah. So get ready, because before I was leaving today, I'm like, I don't know if I do like streaming.
Nice. You're right. I laughed.
Yeah.
I did laugh.
It's
You must at least a little bit.
I enjoy. Let me try to.
You're doing it right now.
I know. Well, let me try to unpack the slot. So the reason I started
Zine therapy.
Zine therapy, yeah, there you go. The reason I started is because I was starting to think like, okay, one way of being a sort of successful indie artist these days is that like kind of not hiding behind your work and being sort of like in front of it as a artist. I think just artists in general, like there's a lot of ways this manifests, but online it's like the kind of musicians doing reels where they're like talking about what their music is about and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, because so many of the superficial elements of what we do can now be like replicated and cheated and faked in a way that maybe we can detect, but the average person goes, I don't know anymore. So there's like, I feel like there's a higher premium on, and for me it's always been a premium of art is like understanding the person making it to some extent. So I was like, so streaming is an obvious way of doing that, of regularly getting out there and sharing thoughts and stuff. And then more than on top of that, it was kind of converging ideas. So another part of it was, I'm going to be out of work, and so will a lot of people I know, kind of all at the same time. And I want to have something that's like an early Monday morning ritual that is like keeps me accountable to start my week off in a very like public like. So I was like, well, if I do a Monday morning stream and I say I'm going to do it, that's like I can't fake that. Like I
It's
have
honestly like the times that I miss the Monday morning stream, I feel like I am late to school. Like it's like that same. Well, I mean that's a bad example because I didn't give a shit about being late
Right.
to school.
It feels how
It feels like I
should've
missed
felt,
something. Yeah, or like, oh man, you know, I really flubbed it today or whatever because I like wasn't actually awake and at my computer
Yeah.
early enough to be at the hang.
Right. So it was a way of like, okay, well, let me do that for myself, and then also because the accountability element of it means sort of passively I'd be doing it for other people too, kind of like you said, like if people don't have that reason to that sort of pressure of got to get to work on Monday morning and be productive this week. It's easy to just sort of languish, and I know a lot of people kind of like they have justifiably so the anxiety of being without work kind of makes it hard for them to take advantage of it, and then you're in that cycle where you're like when you have a job you're like just dreaming about not having to work all the time, and then when you're unemployed you're like stressing out until you find a job instead of making the most of the time, which I think ironically if you're making the most of that unemployed time could lead to work in potentially more interesting ways than you used to. You can kind of, it's like a good time to pivot into other stuff and like leverage what you have already done into other skills. Anyway, so for all that reason, I was like, I'm gonna do that for myself, and then because that's gonna be in the form of a stream, it'll be for something that I'm also kind of doing with other people. So that was appealing about it. And then I just kind of found more and more ways that it was like stacking other things I wanted to do into that. So I was like, because I was like, well, what am I going to talk about on streams? And around that time, I was starting to do a lot more like teaching and workshops. And I was doing a lot of slideshows. And I was like, starting to just.
Oh yeah, that first one was a slideshow for sure.
Which one?
The first stream that you did on Monday morning, it was like about the pillars.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
that was a presentation.
They've all been presentations.
Yeah. Well, I
yeah.
missed a bunch of them. So.
Right. Yeah. So, because I started making slideshows just because, well, I was like, I'm going to talk to a bunch of students for an hour plus. I want to have something to reference to, so I don't have to keep it all in my head. And also, I think it's people learn differently, so they can like be seeing it and hearing it at the same time.
Yeah.
But then I just found I loved, because one thing I love about teaching is that it forces you to organize your thoughts and like, how do I tell people the things I know in a way that's approachable to their skill level? And that makes you have to reckon with, well, do I actually like know what I'm doing, right? And then you kind of drill down and it puts you in touch with that beginner mindset and kind of reestablishes your own knowledge to yourself. And then I was just finding that the process of building the slideshows was like, I was like, oh, I just like this. This is fun. And I was just started using it for myself. If I was like researching something, I would like take notes in a Google Slides document.
Oh, wow. Yeah, making slideshows can be fun.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think I enjoy, but then I don't actually want to do the finessing process.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Well, mine are pretty, like I just go text box image.
Yeah.
They're not, and I have like a boilerplate, like sort of like just textured background I use for all of them. So yeah, I don't fuss over the polish that much. I had an idea that like at one point, maybe I take some of them and polish them up, make them a little more.
Some animation,
some like unique drawings. Because I usually just just Google image search like productivity and find some weird drawing with a watermark on it. Anyway,
stealing from artists.
So it was just when so eventually, exactly. I am the problem. So it was all those things stacked together where I was like, okay, that's what I'll do once that contract I was on ended. And it was very much in the spirit of like, I'm just gonna do this and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But then there's sometimes where you're like, it's just like, how much do I want to be perceived in general? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're just like, because then it's like, oh, if I do it every week, that's the expectation. And it only really works if you're doing it
You did tell me
consistently.
that was a goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, to have it up every week. Even.
Yeah. Or at least be consistent and set expectations and go, because I'll put my schedule up on the stream at the start
Right.
and say, here's it for the next 4 weeks. I won't be doing one on the 21st, just so you know that now. Like, I'll plan enough ahead so that it's not a week to week decision.
Yeah.
I'll be coming back from Toronto the evening before that. So I'm not going to want to also get up early before I have to go to teach and stuff. But then I'm just thinking like, well, what if I just like want to just, I guess the answer is I could just do this, but it's like, what if just for a couple months I'm like, I don't want to do it. And I just don't do it. I guess you just don't do it.
Yeah, you just don't do it.
Yeah. And yeah, the Thursday streams I was just thinking about. I guess I don't know how that came about, but I'm thinking about when I would do the draw piles on the Monday morning.
Yeah, I love the draw file.
I was like, oh, I could just work on my stuff and make that a stream. It's funny because those are more. People show up more to those than they do for the Monday morning ones because it's not much of a surprise. It's hard to get up that early and go to stream. It's
right.
Part of the reason I wanted to do it on a Monday morning too is like no one does that. Like and for good reason because it's not a popular time. But it was like that's almost like part of it is in defiance of it being a bad idea. So we'll see. I mean, all this stuff I'm doing with the mentality of I'm just gonna try things, and if I like it, I'll do it, and if I stop liking it, I'll stop doing it.
I mean, you're making me feel like I would enjoy streaming, but I really don't want to be the one who has to set it up. So it's great to be a guest.
Yeah.
This is my second guest appearance of the day.
True. You're on the radio.
I had a great time being on the radio.
Did we? I don't think we even talked about that on stream, did we?
Oh,
we talked about that before.
I honestly can't remember. I was like, we already talked about this. But,
maybe we.
Yeah, I think it'll be online. I mean, hopefully before the event.
Right.
But Dom and I were on CBC Radio earlier to talk about OCAF. I was talking about my work, which was fun because nobody ever asks me. It was great.
I ask you.
That's true. Spencer does ask me.
Most fun podcast.
When I was talking about the main character in my comic, Topaz, they were like, because I really am like obsessed with drawing her. Especially when I was first exploring the project, I would be like, I couldn't stop drawing her. And they're like, what is it about her? And I was like, I didn't really think about this answer ahead of time, but I was immediately just like, her hair. Her hair is so fun to draw. I love drawing hair. I love drawing her little earrings flapping around.
Amazing.
It's like, just, yeah.
What is it about her?
She's the most beautiful woman that could ever exist. One time when I was in LA, I saw a woman who looked so much like her and had the same exact arm tattoo.
Whoa.
Like the 3 lines in the same spot. And she was with some guy who looked like he would be really annoyed if I went up to his girlfriend and was like, "You look just like my fantasy comic main character."
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just not gonna do anything about it. But I still think about her. I'm like, that's crazy. Something that I like about drawing Topaz is that when I see people who look like her, it's not a consistent like race. And I think that's important to me with a lot of my character designs is like, I don't know, just like making people who look really different from each other but not
she looks sort of like native almost.
Yeah, but I use she definitely, I think the first drawing I did that ever turned into topaz was someone who was from Peru.
Okay.
In a
Right, I can see
documentary.
that.
It was like somebody. It was like an archaeology documentary,
Yeah.
and somebody that they were talking to. I really liked. Just like the way. I mean, I wonder what it even looked like. It doesn't look like the way that she looks now, but you know, it's like evolved. But yeah, I have this friend who I might reconnect with. Someone who I haven't talked to in a long time, but she's Korean, and I used to draw her for topaz. I sometimes use this Iranian singer who I love called Sevdaliza. She makes great music. Shout out Sevdaliza if you're watching the stream. If you're one of the 7 people. Sevdaliza was an Iranian refugee who went to the Netherlands and was on the national basketball team before starting to make like incredible kind of trip hop like Iranian music.
What an eclectic career. That's cool.
Yeah, so she's very tall, she's very statuesque, she's an incredible performer, she's super jacked, and has a very, she's got the look.
Yeah. Zine 1
Nice.
folded. Yeah.
Interesting, you're folding all of them and then stapling them.
Yeah. I like switching tasks rather than
finishing one at a time. Yeah.
Because then I can just sort of get into I can stop thinking about what I'm doing.
True. Would we know if there was chat that came up when we weren't looking at? I just realized that we like don't actually see if anyone is talking.
I don't know. Can I press this thing? What if I do this? Will that? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I can go see. Let's see what Alex said. Not sure if you guys are familiar with Haikala's work, but my understanding is that she was self-publishing for ages and grew her
That's what I'm freaking
audience around her specific vibe. Yeah, that's a great way to start. She's an illustrator, makes a lot of art books. I'm Sleepy Boy Monday morning, but I guess it's good for me to do.
Art Frog, you've been there.
Yeah, Art Frog is always there. Art Frog's a real one. I'm a real Garfield about Mondays, but I will make an effort publicly declaring my attendance for the next one. Okay, sweet. I will be doing one on Easter Monday.
I keep
Easter
forgetting
stream.
that it's Easter.
Yeah.
I never think about Jesus. And neither does the rest of my family.
Neither does Algonquin College, because I gotta show up and teach the children's.
What are you teaching? Oh, right, ideation. I used the word ideation.
Did you?
Organically at some point in the last couple of days, and I was like, this is Spencer's fault.
Yeah. Oh, and
I almost said it on the radio, and I wish I had thought of it. While we were walking there, my friend, shout out Lizzie, was like, you should plug my Bandcamp, plug my SoundCloud. But then I was like, it would be funny to have somebody give me like words
that you
have to work into conversation when you're on the radio.
That's a fun game.
I was talking to Dom about this. There was like a comedian I saw that was, they give somebody who's in an interview for their new movie like an earpiece, and then the comedian is like
has to say
stuff.
this, yeah.
And there was one that was like, she was talking about how she doesn't like millennials because millennials killed her dog, so she doesn't trust any of them.
Right.
But then she also had to bring in as many hashtags as she could. I feel
Yes,
like
I've seen this one.
when I've been doing
it was
this,
for Mission Impossible.
yeah. When I've been saying shout out so much, I keep thinking about her being like, like hashtag trauma, hashtag moving forward. Like, shout out my cat. Shout out Lizzie. Shout out Sid Lisa. Yeah, I'm gonna sell these runestone things. I think, like the paper separately also, in case you want to just spend like $10 on the info, and then you can just make your own set.
Okay.
Because the runestone sets are gonna be like $60.
Right.
So I gotta carve that shit.
How many do you need to have?
So far I have one.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to have at least another one tomorrow. The main thing is that I really want to have them for the wench market. Because that's kind of like a Renaissance fair vibe.
In July?
It's in June.
June?
I think. Yeah. And also I do the Mystic market sometimes at next door, and this would be great to have there. But we'll see. I mean,
Next door. So what's going on with that place? Are they gonna?
What do you mean?
I thought they were gonna like tear down that whole block.
Oh, I did see something about that. I have no idea. I mean, and not anytime soon, I guess, because I signed up for a market next month.
Yeah, it might be that kind of same sort of thing with the
Carlton,
Carlton, where it's like
people are
gonna
fighting back.
What?
I think people are fighting back. That's also where I do glass blowing. It's at
really?
The co-op that's right there next door.
Oh, that's fun.
Next door to next door.
Oh,
Shout out
okay,
Ottawa
gotcha.
Glass Blowing Co-op.
Yeah. Yes, when we say next door, it's next door is a venue.
It's a venue, yeah.
The
for
name of a
markets and
venue.
stuff.
Yeah.
Except for that one time when I said it and it meant that it was next door.
It's next door to next
Yeah.
door. Yes. Who's on first?
3 doors down.
3 doors down. Yeah. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman?
How do you feel about Superman?
The character?
Yeah, the character.
Not like huge fan or anything, but not a hater either. I don't really have that strong of an opinion.
That's okay.
Yeah. I think like there's the main thing I think of is like how do you make Superman interesting?
Exactly. I was gonna say that he's kind of like, it's weird because he's the perfect example of everything I don't really like about DC Comics, but I like him more than I like a lot of characters that are doing it. Like, I'm a huge X-Men fan, as some of you might know. Shout out to X-Men. If any of you guys are watching,
they're a small team of mutants.
Yeah, I like that they're all kind of like have a disability that then they are using to fight together, whatever. Whereas like, I don't know, if you have like Superman, Wonder Woman, like they're all so untouchable, so impervious that it's like, what do you even do to put them in a story that I care about? I feel like the new movie for Superman did a good job with that, because it was like,
I haven't seen that one yet.
oh really? Yeah, I liked it because they really focused on like, he is not really the one who's in danger for most of it, but it's like he doesn't want even a single person to die, which is not usually something modern superhero movies don't seem to care.
I mean, the Man of Steel movie, there was just like 5 9/11s at the end. So.
Oh my god, really? Yeah. I was very surprised. No, I
Okay.
don't. I wouldn't have even seen this one if I hadn't seen. Like, I don't remember who it was, but somebody whose opinion I was very surprised that they saw the Superman movie and they recommended it. I was like, okay, I'll try it out.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be a hater. I did try to watch it. I was just like, I don't care about this kind of movie anymore, or at least right now.
No, and I just like when it's so cataclysmic. I just don't care, and that's why I think this. Well, they seemed like a little bit. They had to have like a mandated level of cataclysm that they threw in at the end.
Yeah,
but I think this newer Superman movie, it was good because there was like an NPC like side character on screen death that was so much more devastating than a lot of the big disasters that you have, because it was like one guy who we had seen him interacting with and whatever. It was like, you know, the emotional gut punch instead of just statistical mass murder.
The sort of bloodless inferred death, which is so kind of can be even more disturbing because you're just like, it's like unacknowledged, and it almost feels like, oh, they don't matter.
It's a very American approach to war.
Right, yeah.
Shout out expats who
Shout out
hate their
war.
government, who love their government. I love the people of America, and I want them to be taken care of. But I do not love our government. Oh my god. It's a race. I feel like we have a proportion similar left to fold.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, throw the line on the floor so you can get faster.
Yeah, put them in the sink.
No! My beautiful pastel pink room readers.
Room readers.
Room Raiders. You guys remember Room Raiders? Agreed.
And that was Nicholas Holt, eh?
Yeah. Nicholas Holt, shout out X-Men.
Right.
Is beast.
he was the Beast. Oh man, that guy, I'm sure you've seen it, who's doing all those like cool like X-Men 3D models that look like stop motion with like big bodies and little heads. I'm like obsessed.
Oh my god, I bet that's for you.
Yeah, that's like
That's for you and Sean Pike.
Yeah, like that's what would, if that was a movie, I'm like, that's what it would take to get me back into movies. Like
That'd
some
be
weird,
cool.
almost like Wes Anderson,
Yeah.
Tim Burton, like
I'm like,
animation.
we're so deep into like superhero movies being in the mainstream that I can't believe we still don't have more interesting visuals.
Yeah.
Because comics, there's so many different styles.
Exactly.
They'll do like, oh, for this mini series, we're just gonna get this like manga artist to do an anime one, and then I don't know. Yeah, it would be really cool to have weird animated movies. I love animation. Shout
Well,
out
and
animation.
like the way you could, and I think Spider-Verse really shows this.
True.
The way you can take big swings in animation on a big feature level budget is to just go, it's X-Men, all right? You can take your medicine and look at something interesting while these characters you love dance around.
Yeah, they would get me.
It would get me too.
What kind of characters do you like? Like, who in the X-Men are you drawn to? Because I kind of have a type.
Yeah. I've like, just for full disclosure here, I have a trilogy of X-Men films in my head canon. So like I have my, like when it comes to X-Men,
Unmade, like for you to make?
yeah, this is just like for my own amusement.
Hell yeah! Wow.
And sometimes that's like where I like farm ideas for other things from.
I thought this was going to like full disclosure. I don't like the X-Men. I never watched those
No,
things.
I love
was
X-Men.
Like, oh hell yeah!
I love X-Men and I love Batman, and I have like multiple like different takes on them, like. But
Nice.
I have like an X-Men trilogy that I basically like. Well, I'm not gonna make an X-Men movie, but
Yet.
but I've basically like stolen from my fake X-Men movie for parts to write other stories.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What?
Same thing with Batman. I basically I come up with a version of Batman that strays so far from what Batman is about that I'm like, this is basically my own thing at this point, you know.
So who who does your trilogy focus on?
It
Also,
re-
I beat
like-
you. I beat you.
Yeah. The vocal character you did.
I got you yapping.
Yeah, got me yapping. Got me monologuing.
It's true.
It really focuses on the like it's not that adventurous in terms of it stays on. It's like Xavier, Jean, Scott, Wolverine and Rogue, and they're very much a duo in my version.
Wolverine and Rogue.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think they have been before, like canonically.
Yeah, and Beast is a big character as well.
Yeah, he's huge.
And Storm is a more like she's like pretty important in like the first movie especially, and she's but then she's kind of like and then in the second movie Magneto's not even in the first movie at all.
I don't like that.
Yeah. There's no villain in the first movie. The whole first movie is is
that.
internal drama stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring back soaps.
Yeah. Sounds smart. I should do this. What was that?
I think
reference to?
making
Making a fake X-Men.
fake X-Men movie in your mind.
Yeah.
Right? I can't believe I've never done that.
Yeah. This is so.
That's how I know that my original dream of being a comic artist for Marvel on X-Men is like not real, because I don't really think I've ever thought about what I would do as an X-Men story.
Right. Well, that's fine. I mean, you know what you would do with them visually.
That's true. I would draw them really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd be like,
Like double, triple full disclosure. The way I will go to sleep at night is I will like create the X-Men trilogy.
I knew that about you.
Yes. I'll just like
Spencer
drift
is
off.
a level 5 visualizer.
Yeah. And it's that's the extension of as a kid I would like watch Lion King in my head.
Yeah.
You know, like because I know it off by heart, so I'll just like play it. So it's
Yeah,
the
we've
evolved
talked
version
about
of it.
this.
Yeah.
What I do is I watch volume 3 of the book that I'm making right now.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm like too slow at reading the small text.
Oh, did something come
bring
up?
up the chat?
I feel like Wolverine for being massively popular is underexplored and utilized as a character overall.
I agree. I was a big Wolverine hater for a long time because it was so annoying growing up looking at X-Men comics and how many he's on the cover of, and then he would kind of barely be in it, and like
Right.
all the toys are Wolverine, whatever. And so I had this big chip on my shoulder, but he is actually a really interesting character. In my comic, I'm exploring something that I wish they explored more with Wolverine, which is like longevity.
Right.
Sort of like Freerin, which is like a more extreme case if you're into anime. But I think it's really interesting that Wolverine is so old, and I really like as a character trait that he chain smokes and drinks constantly because he's recovering from it all the time.
Right, yeah.
And he never has to worry about getting cancer or whatever. Like, if I could survive, I would be chain smoking like constantly. Just constantly having fresh new lung tissue.
Yeah. I don't know how much this is. I know in some versions of the comics, Wolverine is like a little more feral or caveman-esque.
Yeah.
In my version, it's like he basically he regresses to a feral person faster because his memories heal, basically. Like so his like all the things that make you a person, your personality, like the things that like burn into your synapse. If he's not getting them like regularly reinforced by like staying, so if he's out in the woods for a while and he's around wolves and stuff, he's very impressionable to a new environment, and sort of slowly just like his humanity like fades quickly.
Do you want to know? Do you want the type 5 on why he went feral in the comics?
Yeah, sure.
So in the arc called Fatal Attractions, which was actually part of the first season of X-Men 97 that was adapted very loosely.
Yeah.
X-Men 97 is a very loose adaptation, but of everything that they adapt. But basically, Magneto rips all the adamantium off of his bones and the pain of that.
Yes.
And then so when he's feral, he also has the bone.
That was around
claws.
like issue 100 of Wolverine, right?
He has,
And then he became like caveman Wolverine.
yeah, because
I
he's
love
like,
that.
and
Yeah.
he's like, mind is broken, whatever.
Because it basically like atomized his body to get all the adamantium
Yeah.
ripped out. Yeah, right.
I don't like that version of Wolverine.
Yeah, I think that's
I
like
think he's-
I was like,
he
oh,
looks smelly.
I think when I saw that as a kid, I was like, oh, I like that guy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I do like. I recently read something about. I think it was somebody in like the 80s talking about how they were drawing Wolverine in the comics, and that he's supposed to be like a short, kind of ugly.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it's iconic to have a character that canonically has several traits that are usually deemed unattractive. Like I don't think being short makes a guy unattractive,
Right.
whatever. But like, you know, that so many of these comic characters look the same, and then this really important character is like 5'3".
He's a stocky little barrel chested guy.
and gradually became more beautiful, especially with Hugh Jackman at 6'3" playing
Right.
him. But I think he was supposed to be kind of gnarly, and I respect that.
Yeah.
They should do a female character who looks different.
Right.
Someday. Justice for ugly women
Yeah.
being a cool character.
Yeah, that's another thing. But like when I draw the X-Men, like really, like Scott is the only one who's like very athletic. And I
Yeah.
guess Storm is as well, but like
I also like when people draw Scott. So like people call him Slim,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like most of the time in the comics, when you look at the way that he's drawn, it's like nobody is calling this guy Slim as a nickname. Like he's
right,
fucking
he's
huge.
jacked. Yeah.
And I think it was the Grant Morrison run on New X-Men in like 2002-ish. He's drawn super skinny and weird in a way that I'm like, that is a skinny guy who is fit. Like,
Right.
it's cool. My headcanon for Scott is that he's skinny, but his neck is like a thigh.
Right.
Because he's always bracing against the
That's
the
funny.
optic beam. So I think his neck should be like fucking huge.
Yeah. That's not, well, going back to Superman, I always thought like, wouldn't Superman not be muscular because
Yes, I've thought that
because
too.
he doesn't have resistance? Like he would. I mean, I guess the way they do it is like he goes down to the junkyard and lifts oil tankers
Sure.
just to give himself something.
But I'm like, yeah, if you had super strength, I don't know if you would have a developed physique because it
Yeah.
would be like
It'd be hard to because you could,
exactly.
and you wouldn't really try.
You'd already be so far beyond anyone, even if you like sat around and didn't exercise, that maybe you wouldn't even know that you could lift weights.
Yeah.
Get.
I was thinking I'd seen in The Incredibles where that's what I was
Oh,
referencing
yeah.
in my head where he's like lifting the oil tank.
Man, that is a good movie.
Great movie. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
The Incredibles.
But like, I also like the idea, like the reason where I'm like my X-Men movie would never be made because it's almost like it's undercutting. It's always like on any of my versions like sort of undercuts the premise. So it's like they think they have powers, but they're not sure. Like, and like sometimes they're like, I did it, like it really happened, but like no one was around to see it. Like their own faith in their ability is such a tenuous thing that they need the right circumstances to have any effect on the world.
What was that movie that's like that? Minutemen.
Oh, Mystery Men?
Mystery Men.
Yeah, I'm invisible, but only if no one's looking. Yes, basically.
Also, Legion is kind of like that.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if you watched Legion.
No, I haven't, but I did the FX show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, maybe I have powers. And everyone's like, no, you're schizophrenic. And then it's like,
yeah, right.
Gotcha. It's both.
Right. That's kind of, yeah, there you go.
And it's a very bizarre, surreal show.
It's, because it's sort of about like, and this is where it just sort of becomes my own idea. It's like, there's no, like, these people aren't mutants. It's everyone, if they weren't told, if you were never told you couldn't fly, and you were told you could, you could. It's just everyone's collective belief that people can't fly restricts people's ability to fly.
I would read this comic, but I don't think it would be X-Men.
And it goes back to the age of Apocalypse, where it's like Apocalypse was like an early like human who realized this and like could push back against people's doubt and disbelief.
Yeah.
And he was dangerous because he was awakening people to their own potential. So they locked him in a sarcophagus and...
This is exactly how I feel about making comics. I'm the Apocalypse of making people make their own comics.
Right.
I'm destroying your disbelief in yourself.
Yeah. And he's called Apocalypse because if like the people Legion was so good. It's like the people who the elites at the time were like, if everyone awakens to their powers, like reality will sort of be meaningless. There needs to be some sort of control, and it's up to people like us to sort of restrict people's belief in themselves for the collective good.
Bummer.
Yeah. And that ends up being, that's not revealed until like the third installment.
Wait. How did I get this in here? Oh, there. Yeah, I'm into it.
But then that just became my own thing of like, oh, what if there were people who had powers, but the only way it could work is if they didn't have an observer, like, they had to do it within the shadow of doubt, basically. So they had to do it in a way that couldn't be dispelled by a witness. And then there's people like
what would that look like in a movie?
Well, the thing is, it would all sort of be like the moments of people using their powers would be happening sort of off screen, and like basically it would be a way of like you'd be almost frustrating the want. You'd be like, and continually using that as a. Do they have powers? Or are these people just scamming people? Like, are they lying to themselves? Or
Wait, have you ever seen that movie? Now You See Me.
Right. Yes.
That's what that movie's about.
Yeah.
Those movies are ridiculous.
But part of it is like a lot of the X-Men characters. See, now it's going even deeper. It's like they were raised in a cult of people who know this, so they would raise children in a sort of protected environment, never letting them know what they can't do, and seeing what they could do if no one ever told them what they can't do. Which ended up being this weird kind of cult of like child worship. And it's kind of based on like the indigo children. Have you ever heard of this trend? Yeah, where they're like, my kid's from heaven and has sacred knowledge about the afterlife and all that stuff.
Me. That's so me.
That's your life?
No, that was not me.
Yeah, you were raised as an indigo child?
God. Can you imagine? I'd be insufferable. I love this idea.
Yeah.
It would be really funny to have that be like X-Men characters.
Yeah. in this like quiet, sad drama that weirdly becomes an action movie at some point. It's like
I remember reading about this guy who was like a researcher of optics and perception and stuff, and he did this experiment basically where he and his wife never told their daughter what color the sky is. And so they would ask her what color it was, and she would always say white. And I think about that all the time. Because blue was like the last color for us to develop.
To perceive
vision.
culturally.
And I think it's interesting to think about like the sky being a color that isn't really chromatic.
Right.
But because it is, you know, you are just seeing like the black of outer space and then
some stuff
the
reflected
light
back,
of day, and you know, and I'm like, damn, the sky is white actually, kind of.
The sky is low key white.
The sky is low key white. Sometimes when the sky is blue, and it's really clear, I feel like the sky is kind of pink, and I talk about this sometimes, and some people are like, oh yeah, and some people are like, you're a fucking idiot.
I mean, like,
they don't really say that, but I can tell that they.
I mean, that's not that crazy. The sky is inarguably pink sometimes, like
not like at sunset. I mean, like the high noon of the day when you are looking up, and maybe not noon, but like, you know, because like the middle of the dome of the sky is the darkest if it's clear, and I feel like it's very purple. It's very pink sometimes, but it's like it's blue.
I have sunglasses that definitely make it purple.
Nice. That's what it was. I was wearing those.
All right, I folded them all.
Oh, hell yeah. Was that the only thing you had to do?
Well, I got stapled them now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should just have everything on these two signs. Is that crazy?
No.
Chad, is that crazy?
Put up a poll.
Put up a poll. Is it insane to just have two of these that have all my
I think it
books
makes a lot of sense.
with their prices, and then one that has all the apparel?
Yeah, zines on one sign, apparel on the other. Let's wait for the results to come pouring in.
Yeah.
What time is it? How are we doing?
Almost 8.
Okay, perfect.
When do you usually go until?
9.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so give me a tutorial on the stapler.
You know, it was actually working very well once I put new staples in there.
Okay.
Let's see how many there are. Yeah, once it gets a little bit closer down. Oh, you're gonna want the.
It goes
outside.
down. Right. Yeah.
You want that smooth part on the outside.
Yeah.
So once you have your measurement where you want it, it should be the same, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Should I do 2 staples? Or just,
Yeah, I usually do one up here. That's pretty bad.
Is it? Just off the mark?
Yeah, check the other side of it. It's like barely in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I think I was at a bad angle. Sorry, I ruined one of your copies. I think you can take that staple out and redo it. Or you can leave it and
I can leave
whatever. But yeah, you need to be like very firm.
Can this go up? Okay, yeah.
Very firm, and also, I don't know.
That's too far, right?
Because this is kind of on the fold, so.
That seems good.
You'll find out. This is the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, you have both right here. Got it.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Did it go the other way?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did it too far.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well that'll be the reading copy.
Yeah, maybe we do the next one, practice on this one again.
Yeah.
So like maybe just give it one in the middle,
Okay.
but give it the measurement.
Right.
Because you can't do it based on looking at the staple because it has to swing down a little bit, so it's
Right.
not going to be right over that. Yeah, it should just be at 5.5. But sometimes what I do is
Right, because it's half of 11.
yeah. So sometimes what I do is I'll like line it up visually on the fold because I don't always fold it exactly in the middle.
Yeah.
And then, I'm reaching out literally across the table and not doing a good job, but I'll like line it up and then do it.
Okay.
Sorry. It really was working for me.
It's got to warm up
Yeah.
again.
So if you just do that, that works nice.
Okay.
It's not.
It's a little off-centered, but...
Yeah, but it's centered on this side. So I don't know about that.
Can't explain that.
Can't really explain that. I'm gonna go back to doing this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I mean, whatever. Still readable.
Yeah, these zines look nice, so I hope that the staple starts to cooperate.
So I need to do it this way, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it's not going all the way through, though.
Oh.
Like...
Oh. I mean, I guess it is a few more pages than mine was. But it should... Well, this is... It crumpled that one up. That's crazy.
Huh. This middle one worked out.
Yeah, I think... I don't really want to keep doing them badly on your actual copies.
Well, dude, that's the... I'm gonna have two that are just...
oh, okay.
What do you call them? Reader copies.
Yeah. Okay.
So they don't need to be perfect.
So I think... Yeah, fuck, man.
No,
Because
it
it's
didn't.
not even going...
It's not even piercing, yeah.
Oh, no. You're definitely not going to be feeding staples to my cat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
Maybe if I do it again the exact same way, it'll work. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's
believe-
different.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Perfect zigzag.
I do know someone else who, a couple other people who have long staplers like this.
Okay. I know that Maddie's will do it. She has a actually good staple.
Yeah. So might have to leave this part.
Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, look, I got all this done.
I will
That's
say
great.
that Fish has Maddie's stapler.
Okay. Well, everything's closed tomorrow, but our friends' houses remain open to us.
That's true. And
Regardless of the
you don't
day.
have to go to work.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pack these up. And I'm gonna eat the rest of my delicious.
Oh, nice. What the fuck else is there?
So does like a regular office stapler not reach far enough to?
Oh yeah,
Staple
I
these?
don't even think that you could do it like this distance with a
No
regular
way.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think I just need to replace this stapler because I haven't tried it so far with ones with this many pages,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not even that many pages.
No.
And even yesterday at Drink and Draw, I was like, Maddie, I don't need to borrow your nice staple. I only have to staple this like one day.
We got one good staple out of it. Well, sort of.
Sort of.
Or wait, was it in this one?
Ugh.
One, yeah, that's not, it's not good.
Not good.
No. Let me just do this though. Be like, I'll mark down the price and staple it yourself. It's like in how much of a Breaking Bad fan are you?
I watched it.
The pizza place that doesn't cut the pizza and they pass the savings on to you.
I didn't watch it that closely.
It just because that's important for one very specific joke in the show where he gets so angry he tosses the pizza because he brings the pizza as like a sort of peacemaking gift for Skylar or whatever, and she turns him away, and he just like childishly tosses the pizza and it ends up landing on the roof.
Oh.
And for that joke for a full pizza to land on a roof intact, it's like they had to go. Yeah. Why is it not cut? It's like and they're like that place that they don't cut the pizza. They pass the savings on to you. And they make a little joke about it.
That's funny.
Yeah. So this is There we go. How am I? Let me set up.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. If it's perfectly under, because I was worried. Oh, is this going to poke it for it? No, if it's perfectly right underneath it.
Wow.
Yeah. What are the robots building?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Something I don't like about putting everything on the same sign is that I wouldn't be able to use it if I made another book.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what about putting the apparel on one and the zines on the other?
Well, I just mean like I'm doing like 5 shows between now and
Right,
July, and I'm
yeah.
probably gonna make another zine. So I think I might just
have separate signs.
I think I might just choose something. Maybe I could do the apparel because even if I make more T-shirts, I'm probably gonna they'll be the same price. Yeah. I think I might. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another T-shirt with Volcano on it.
Yeah. And if they do change price, you can just do like they do it like little mom and pop delis where there's like a sticker over the old.
I literally have done that because I've been using. Oh yeah, these that are for like. It's like it's an
award
seal
of excellence.
Yeah, or if you're like a notary,
right?
You can put your seal. But I love these little golden price stickers.
So who else is going to be at the Ottawa Comics Arts Festival?
I'm blanking. I wrote everyone's name out.
Yeah.
I made the map and
Yeah.
I forgot. I know Alan's going to be there. I know, we've been talking about Kyle and Fish. Jesse is doing a workshop, which I think will be really good.
Yeah, what's Jesse's workshop about?
Making comics. I know, it's
In
like the
Ottawa.
panels are like, you talk about comics, come over and make a comic. I think it'll be good though because he's good at like outlining what the process is. I thought you were like, let me make sure to tilt this at myself for the eating.
Are the staples too short?
Yes, sort of. It's like yes, but I don't think that this stapler could have longer ones.
Right.
Hey.
Cat time.
This is Hermes.
Hello.
Give Spencer a kiss.
Geese scene.
Kiss him.
So cute.
You're so sleepy.
Hermes. That got some action out of the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Chat's blowing up for Hermes. Wow, he's just letting you do that.
Yeah. I breathe my hot breath into his fur and I think he likes it. Like, imagine if you were in your bed in a big blanket and someone just vented a huge amount of warm air into your blanket and made you extra cozy, and also the blanket was your skin.
See, I don't know if I like that.
Sounds nice.
I'll make my own hot air, thank you very much.
Sorry, Sean.
Aww. Big stretch.
Who wants to see Hermes do a trick?
I do. What about it, chat? Want to see some tricks?
Are you awake enough to do a trick, Hermes? Like,
Everyone says yes.
okay. So here we have Hermes' favorite toy. This used to be a ball.
It's not, I mean, it's not a ball anymore?
It used to be like
Oh, it used to be this more
little
tight?
ball,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Gotcha.
and then I tied it to this string,
Mhm.
and then I tied that string to this string.
Oh, he's active.
Yeah.
He's activated by this. He's making noises.
Jump up. Come on, Olympics. In front of the camera.
Yeah. Jump high enough.
If he gets.
I'm watching it on
Yeah.
cam. Oh. A little peek. Yeah. Well. Do a flip.
He can do a flip. I'm fishing. Can you guys see him?
He's poking up every now and then.
Like a little shark.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, I missed that. I didn't know what that.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it popping off?
Mm-hmm.
Do the people like it? Oh, there it goes.
70K viewers.
Yeah. Hermes, you're famous. Sometimes he gets really into it and he'll just jump and slam into a wall. Like, bro.
I missed you said, but someone said outstanding.
Outstanding. Hermes, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make it. Come here.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Correct.
Come on. Let's get another big one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a big one.
Hermes wants dinner, probably.
Mm-hmm.
This toy is great because it's really long and I can just stand in one spot and get it there.
Yeah, timer.
Oh, you got it. Good boy.
Paul Brentwood zine.
Oh.
What's that one?
Yeah, it's a friend of Jack's. It's Jack's pseudonym for when he makes porn. Draws porn. It's great. Yeah, at one point I did like a Pride Market and I had some of things. I can show you one later. Not on the stream.
Yeah. Don't worry, I marked that it was not. This video is not for kids.
Yeah. Did you want that heated up?
I'm almost done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's good. It's good cold.
Nice. Hermes gets a little bit of chicken.
Mm. Those chili crisps are so good.
I fucking love the chili crisp.
satisfying.
Yeah.
I see why people make zines.
Okay. Next time, what I would do with this bowl, I think I would like chop up some dates or something. Something like a sweet in with how it's kind of like earthy and spicy.
Right.
Or maybe a sweet sauce.
What do you think about raisins? Dates? I'm not
I
big
fuck
on
with
dates.
raisins.
Yeah. Not big on dates.
I feel like normally I wouldn't go for a raisin, but I see what you mean.
It'd be good in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But usually,
I should have
usually I
chopped
don't
up
like...
some pistachios.
Oh, that's always good.
It is good cold.
Don't want to forget this. And the other one.
Sometimes I mix up a sauce that's like yogurt, tahini, and feta.
Nice.
Some olive oil. It's really good. What are you gonna do with those?
I fiddle with them.
Mm-hmm.
Stack them obsessively.
Nice.
And then throw them out. But I just saw it, I was like, I want to put these all in order for some reason.
What do you mean in order?
Just like I want to like
Oh, I see.
stack them,
Yeah.
like they're all in a big cluster right now.
Can't have that.
For some reason I can't. So yeah, Saturday's gonna be fun. And I can already feel for some reason like it's gonna go by so fast.
Yeah, I think it starts. You know, a lot of the things I've done like this start at 11,
Yeah,
and they go until like 5 or 6.
yeah,
I think it'll go by really fast.
yeah.
And then afterwards, if there's any other OCAF exhibitors in the chat, or enthusiasts who know us, we're all gonna go out somewhere in Lansdowne.
Yeah, a beer market. Or no, craft
Yes,
craft beer market, yeah.
After OCAF, after we've packed up our tables, we're all gonna go celebrate.
Yeah. So that'll be around whatever.
So
5
you
or
guys should
something.
come.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. I mean, it ends at 3.
True.
You better be done, out of there by 4. We have
Yeah.
to pay a big.
I guess I'm just thinking, is everyone going straight there, or they?
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people might want to drop off their stuff.
I'm just gonna put mine in my car.
I'm gonna put my stuff in your car too.
You know, you're not the only one.
I'm not gonna have that much stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll be able to fit it in my backpack.
Well, you're not gonna have anything left.
Right.
You're gonna sell out.
I'm gonna sell these. I should make a zine out of this.
Now we're talking.
Everything's a zine to me now.
Yeah. Scene brained.
Zine pilled.
Yeah.
I made like a fake zine to test out my printing order and all that. I should sell that. Wow. Alex said zine pilled, but I probably beat her to it. Submit to Ottawa Design Zine.
I'm going to. I'm glad that they put the deadline extended because
Yeah, for chaos.
on
right?
Tuesday or Monday I was like doing a bunch of stuff and I had to submit something else by the 31st, and then I saw that they extended the deadline. I was like, I'm gonna do this next week.
Nice.
But I am gonna do something. And I can tell you what it is. I'm gonna put some of my weird alphabet over top one of my sketchbook pages that I used to use up all the rest of my paint last time I did a painting.
Oh, cool. So
I
it's
love
sort
to
of
just paint
abstract,
everything, yeah. And I kind of do like swatches that start
Right.
blending together.
It's cool.
Yeah, but I want to do, yeah, I'm like, oh, I could get into some like fine art with my alphabet.
Yeah.
You know, that would be cool.
Get some interesting artist statements to go along with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Buzzwords.
key. That's the key.
I thought about writing a whole thing like a new page about that was like an anti-AI essay because there's so many people at ODC who are kind of into it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, they probably will ask me what this stuff says.
Do you
I
think?
don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. You should do that.
Maybe.
I like that.
But then I found a different page because in the spirit of the zine, I found a different page that was
That's
like
chaotic.
ideating on a specific.
Is this when you
thing.
use the word the other day? No.
No, I'm
This
just
is
I'm obsessed with ideation now. I only just found out. Yeah, it was some ideation. So I like that it's rewriting the same word a bunch of times in different ways to get like. I was trying out. In the winter, I changed the style of my script a little bit, how I write it.
Okay. Like the font.
Kind of. Yeah. I'm hyped about it.
That's cool.
That's one of those things that's like, this is really not for anybody else. It's a lot more elegant now.
So the one on your shirt, is that the old one or the new one?
This is new. This is new text on an old drawing.
But is that representing this change in the script? Yeah.
A lot of these things, like these two letters, you guys can see it. Oh my god.
LOL, I've literally never chatted.
First time
before.
for everything.
Nice.
You're gonna be a totally different person now.
This changes everything.
So this first one, not first, but whatever. This long one, it's really that the long letters are super long now, and the vowels, which are the closed shapes, are very small.
Okay.
And I've been writing them, like the E is a diamond, but I've been
Right.
doing a little bit more like a star.
So this is less practical, but more decorative.
More decorative,
Yeah.
and I think it's fun. I've been really, just pushing whether things are really big or really small, and pushing like kind of a uniform curve.
I mean, that's just a
art.
good general theory for appeal.
Yeah, most of the time when I'm writing really fast in my notebooks, all the letters are about the same size, which is nice because then it's like a continuous line.
Yes.
Whatever.
It's easy to read.
But then when I get into like, I'm just writing like one thing, I'm like, let's, make it like a cursive version.
Yeah, whenever I'm drawing characters, like, how do I push the appeal of this? Like, make their head super small, make their legs super big, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I struggle with that sometimes with my human characters because I feel like most of the design is doing that in subtle ways on the face and the head.
Right.
And doing it with like the clothes, but I kind of end up with a lot of similar proportioned bodies in a way I'm kind of trying to break out of.
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out to Alex Fish because I was looking at his zines for OCAF and they're awesome.
They're so good. Yeah.
I've
love
seen a
the
bunch
What's
of
on
this
TV.
stuff.
The What's on TV. That one's great.
That's funny. I love the Shark Riders. They're really well drawn, and they're really like the robot one has such varied designs.
Yeah.
That's what made me think of it. Is like
Right.
I thought that when I was looking through, I was like, wow, these designs are very
And
cool and different.
Well, he does it without. He's not really pushing the proportions that much. He's just finding a lot of cool elements within.
That's true, but like the way that like objects are incorporated.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Especially with that What's on
fun poses to make like a different graphic.
Right. The reason I love the What's on TV one is because there's like a bunch of fun stuff around them. There's a little bit of environmental touches, but also I think it works out of all the ones he did. That one works best as like a zine because it's like the characters on one side and what they're watching is on the other, and it's like there's like fun. Like I found like the fun of playing with the page layouts because mine's like one panel for each page, and like part of that was like because I wanted it read at like a certain steady rhythm, but then I found you could do these fun things with like a call and response or idea subversion or set up punchline, like using the sort of like way it's laid out to like think through like how people like you don't want to like start the next idea on this page. You want to wait until they turn the page to like set up a new idea.
Yeah.
So I like that about it.
That's something I fucked up a little bit in my layout of my Olympic zine, but
I had to make some last minute changes to mine because I told you I was driving myself crazy because I didn't realize my page layout needed to be in multiples of 4.
Yeah.
So I got the answer to like, that's why sometimes books just have like an extra page. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I was like,
it's less noticeable when your book is like 500 pages.
Right. So I was like, I don't want to add more. So I was like, well, I'll just take away 2 panels. But that was easier said than done because I didn't want to like change the whole like rhythm of it.
Yeah, it's true.
So it was a fun little last minute challenge, and it's funny because in both of them it was definitely the kill your darlings thing, because in both cases, especially for the first one, I had to take out like one of my favorite lines out of because it started like I'm like that's the only thing I can take out that doesn't disrupt everything else. Yeah. So I was like, oh, anyway, that's a fun little like I'll put that in I make Patreon posts about I was like, I get it'll live there. So if you care that much about it, you know, like that's how it'll continue.
Dom and I were talking about that last night, actually, at Drinking Draw, and then also today on the radio about like the page turn experience, like setting things up so that when you have the physical object, like things that you can't really do in another medium the same way that you can with like you're turning a page and you get the splash, or whatever.
Well, it's almost like you're trying to replicate things that you can do in other mediums, but you have to do it differently. Like in comics, if you want something to happen, do. It's like they have to be shorter panels.
Do you just have an idea?
I've been ignoring that.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah.
It's not providing enough light. I hate that light.
Oh wow, yeah. That didn't make any difference. Like I was watching on stream, nothing changed.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, so it's like a big page, and even it's interesting because in a comic, like a big page can be like almost like a long like shot if it's a bunch of dialogue. You're like imagining like, oh, this is a oneer. It's following the characters walking through the park as they're having a conversation without cutting away from them. Or it can be like a 7-second slow motion.
Yeah, just slow mo impact.
Yeah.
I like using a one page, especially with the like small format and like I have kind of a narrow page. I like using it as like a pan into the new scene.
Right, yes.
I love establishing shot that's very tall.
Yeah. But yeah, panel size is basically duration and time.
Yeah, and detail.
And detail, right, because you have to spend more time looking through it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Right, you can reduce the detail and it kind of feels like you read that faster because there's less to...
Yeah, the more graphic it is, the more you just like read it. So. And these are all things I love talking about that I don't know if I'm pulling off. You know what I mean? It's like I could critique that.
You could tell
in work, but I'm like when I'm doing, I'm like, am I doing it? Am I thinking about that? I think I'm not thinking about it.
Right. Well, it's not an exact science. Sometimes you are doing it without realizing it, and sometimes it's like there's a lot of things where I go, that shouldn't work because it's not following the rule.
Yeah.
Because the rules aren't rules in the sense that you have to do it that way. It's just they're principles that are like a good baseline for how your audience is likely to start off reading your work. But the thing is, I think with anything that's good, I heard them like a comedian talking about this the other day, and I think it applies to every interesting art form, which is you can do whatever you want. Just like let them in early, like teach them how to listen to you, and then you can go anywhere.
That's true.
So it's like as long as you're early on being like training the person, like this is how you read this comic, and almost like inviting them into how you think. And then you can go take them anywhere. I
thought about this sort of like a similar mindset. I was reading, I'm in some subreddits for like writing, fantasy writing.
Yeah.
And most of the people are talking about like novels, but there's a lot of, discussion about whether you should drop people into an action or like, something bad happening, whatever. And I really like this bit of advice that I saw that is like, what's the phrasing? It's begin as you mean to go on.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And I really like that. And when I was thinking about my own comic, I was like, I think it's like good to return to like the first vibe you introduced of like, and for me it would be like kind of action, natural world, silent.
Right.
So when in doubt, no dialogue.
That's brilliant. I'm like scanning through like a lot of things I like. I'm like, oh right, like that makes sense.
Yeah, because they're talking about, if you start with action and then you go into like the whole first half of the book after the opening scene is not somebody who's embroiled in conflict, it's just setting up so a bunch of lore, and then like, oh, I'm in the village, I'm leaving my village and doing this, like starting my journey. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to kind of be, it's like the opposite of it's not a rug pull, it's like a rug put.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, now
Yeah.
I'm not in that.
I think the only way that does work the other way, because anytime I hear advice about like storytelling, or like I think of what are my favorite things and how if they do that or not. No Country for Old Men.
I've never seen it.
But it starts with this very reflective. It's just like shots of a landscape with an old disillusioned man talking over it, right? About he doesn't understand the world anymore. And then the first scene is a very like cop catches a criminal who like gets out of his cuffs and kills him, and like it gets like super intense right off the bat. And then it's like sight of a drug deal gone bad, and it, like they draw you into this sort of like Western noir kind of thing. But then there's like a subversion at the end of the movie where they're like leading you to the like satisfying end of that story, and they go, no, the world's not like that. And then they turn back to like, you're the sad old man now who doesn't understand the world. Because the whole like cops and robbers, good guy, bad guy morality stuff, like doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like that's not the real world.
Yeah.
And now you're this sad old guy being like,
I thought it was like this.
I don't get it, you know? And then like, the reason it works is because if you go back to the start of the movie, it's like, oh, it's not like, they told us at the start that's where we were going to go.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like, him saying like, he doesn't understand the world anymore is like, and here's the world I don't understand. And then it started coming back to that. A lot of people, I remember when the movie came out, I was blown away by it. It's like my favorite movie.
Okay,
but
I'm going to watch it.
But a lot of people were like, fuck that movie. And it came out around the same time as the Sopranos ended. And people were like, it was like the end of the Sopranos, which I don't know if you know that. Because that ends very like, they like cut you off. Like, spoilers for
I'm
Sopranos.
not going to watch the Sopranos.
Spoilers for
so
Sopranos.
You can tell me about that.
So
Sopranos.
the main character dies at the end, but to show you that they just have him, he's at the diner, and there's like people coming in to see him. Then the door, you don't even like someone's coming in. He looks up and like there's not a song playing in the background. It's like don't stop believing, like that's just playing on the jukebox. And he looks up, it's like don't stop, and like the show just like cuts to black, and then it's like the black screen hanging there for like 10 seconds, and it's like the credits start playing, and it's like he died. The end.
Yeah.
But they don't like the idea like him getting his comeuppance, getting shot, the how it affects anyone else. Like you don't get to know that because he doesn't get to know that.
Yeah.
His life that's how it ended. You know.
Yeah, I like that.
And people were. I remember when I saw No Country for Old Men, it ended, and someone was like, "That was worse than the ending of The Sopranos." Like someone actually said that, and then that's what I heard a lot about because I was like being so annoying talking about that movie. I saw the movie 5 times in theaters because I just kept taking people to see it. I was like, "Oh, you haven't seen No Country for Old Men? Yeah, let's go."
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'll track it down.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
But and I find another team of storytellers I really like are the Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul people.
Yeah.
And this is like one of their main tricks is they start at the end, and it's like you don't understand the context yet.
Yeah.
They're showing you where we're going, and it's like, and the secret of it is they write those scenes and they don't know. They're so good at this that they're like, let's create a provocative, moody set piece scene,
and then figure out why
it's
like that.
Yeah, like why he has that gun, or why he's doing this, or why he's going back to get that, and they find their way there. But it's that's maybe not the same thing as you're saying. Is like begin how you choose to proceed, but it does, like you brought up the thing of you don't want to start super crazy and bring
then
them
not
down.
give a crazy book.
But I think it's a good trick to go. It does work if you go start moody and contemplative, or like sad and wounded, and then go big and bright, and then you find your way. Like this limps at the end.
Right.
Like the character who's strong and active throughout this, they get sort of dismantled by the end of this, and at the end they're like a shadow of themselves or whatever.
Yeah, or
and
if,
you hinted
know, if you're starting with trauma, it's kind of a dark book, and if you don't give a dark book after that, it's like weird.
Right. Yeah.
Or with anything action.
Yeah. But yeah, there is that cliched sort of story writing where it's like start with like something really dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. That doesn't always work if you're gonna go really slow for a while. Like,
yeah. God, I've abandoned a really bad book recently that was like something crazy was happening and the two main characters were there and they were talking about it, but like every other line they would just like tell me, the reader, about a bunch of stuff and why they were saying that to each other. I'm like, okay, so does this conversation matter?
Yeah.
Because it seems like you don't think so then why is this a scene that you're showing me?
Right, yeah.
Like, if you're just gonna tell me all of this stuff outside of a character thinking it or saying it, then just do that.
Right.
And then it would just be like, okay, and then after this lore dump, he'd be like, you're right. We should go over there to the other side of the street. He said this because his clan is always into going over to the other side of things. It's like, okay. It's like, obviously not exactly that, but...
Yeah. No, that's the thing that'll... It's like... defiantly like find ways around doing any kind of exposition that's obvious is like my favorite thing, and then it's also the thing that will make me turn something off if they are too labored about it. Yeah, I like one thing like Mad Men was always really good at this.
I don't know how long I've been bouncing my leg with my other leg against the table, and I've just been giving it like jiggling stream. Okay, sorry, go on.
I feel like maybe most people are listening at this point.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
It's not very exciting.
There's nothing going on here, but I love finding like ways around saying 3 months later, whatever.
Yes.
And Mad Men was really good at that, where like an episode would start and maybe like 20 minutes into the episode, someone would say like, they'd be like, well, what about that? It's like, we're 7 weeks past that now. And you go,
right.
Oh, it's been that long since the last episode? Like, they don't feel the need to like, I love the way like they're letting the information arrive at a natural pace. It's like, it's okay if you watch the first 20 minutes and you don't realize it's been 2 months.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter until, and if it did, we'll find a way to weave it in. Better Call Saul also did this well, where the two brother characters, like Jimmy and his brother, in the first episode, it's because his brother's much older than him. So it's like he's going to, and he's for reasons that are unclear, he can't leave his home, and Jimmy's like also always bringing him stuff. So he feels like an older, kind of infirmed relative. So you're like, is that his like uncle, or is that like, who is this to him? And they don't say, well, look, you're my brother, I'm gonna do this for you. They like the whole first episode, they really dig into their relationship without ever stating what their actual relationship is. And it is like they actually don't confirm that that's his brother until like maybe like 3 episodes in. And I love the restraint to not like, someone had to be like, because I remember even my my sister-in-law watching the show didn't get that they were brothers.
Yeah.
I knew because I look into stuff about the show and stuff, so I already had that
listen to
information.
dialogue.
Well, they don't put it in the dialogue. And if you just watch the show, you could almost go, this is his like uncle who's maybe like closer-ish in age, but like it seems like enough that they're like there's like a generation gap between them, because I think he's like 12 years older than him or something.
Gotcha.
So, and also because of casting, you're like, who knows? Like they're skewing him a bit younger because he's supposed to be younger in that show because it's pretty cool. And his brother is supposed to be, he's like a little like trapped at home, so he's not looking his best, so he kind of feels a little older. And I don't know if this was their intention, but like having their like almost not telling you they're brothers makes their relationship sort of ambiguous in a way that lets you like project other things into it, where like the feeling that he's like caring for an older relative is like that, we want you to have the freedom to like feel that way about them before we confirm like they're brothers, because the thing is their relationship as brothers is so they're not really brothers. It's very paternal. Like what's interesting as you learn more about it, it's like his older brother feels like that he has to protect the world from his fuck up younger brother, but the roles have reversed in this weird psychological thing between them. Their relationship is so fraught that almost like the truth of them being brothers is like buried under like how complicated and weird it is.
It's interesting
like,
because there's a lot of people who, I mean, maybe this is like the two branches of storytelling, is like using people's preconceptions on purpose so that you don't have to explain a lot, and being like, oh yeah, these are brothers, like, you know what that's like, I don't have to tell it to you, versus like not telling you the relationship and
letting you be a little confused,
telling you like, oh, these two people have a weird type of relationship like
Right.
this, and then later you're like, whoa, those are brothers, and you get this like other reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, from like the layer.
Yeah, the fact that you're like, I didn't feel like they were brothers. It's like,
Yeah.
that there's something to that thought. Like,
Right.
they don't have that kind of relationship that brothers should have,
Yeah.
or that you would think they would have. Yeah, but I just love the restraint. Anything where I go, there usually is a person in the process who goes, people are confused about their relationship. Can you just say they're brothers? And usually people go fine, and they just like add a line, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just always appreciate when it's like, wow, this got through all those stages with everyone kind of understanding the vision and trusting the audience, and like not feeling like they have to labor over everything, because that is becoming more and more how things are written now.
Yeah.
Like explicitly instructed, people go like, you have to have the characters say what they're doing, because not everyone's going to be watching the screen when they have this on. We sit at the table,
just like the chat on this very stream.
Yeah, you're guilty of it.
I know. Sorry, I gestured to you guys first and realized that none of you were watching.
Dennis gestures to the chat. Yeah, all 5 of you.
Yep. I do like that about older movies, is that I don't know, there's just some, and also cartoons, where there's so many things that like what is funny about them is sometimes not even like, they're not like making jokes on purpose, they're just like, here's a weird storyline, which is an excuse for me to do wacky drawings that are funny to see and surprise the audience by just like, gotcha, here's this one.
Yeah.
It looks weird.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes when I watch cartoons, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what the dialogue is.
Right. Yeah.
They're just static images that are like, meh, 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 meh.
Yeah.
God, like that one in the shout out my least favorite thing in the Asian animation festival series competition.
Oh, which one was that? You don't have to.
I don't remember what it was called, but it's like one of those Adult Swim ones where it is a kind of wacky drawing, but then it's like they're just flapping the mouth, and they're even talking about how the characters are looking at something really crazy. They're like, whoa, look at that, it's a pterodactyl. The pterodactyl's landing on somebody who is barfing everywhere. And I'm like, you could have drawn that?
Yeah.
I get that that's like the joke.
The joke is like, oh my god, like all this stuff happening off screen.
But I'm like, I don't find
it.
that funny
if
I'm just having to watch 4 full minutes of the same drawing of these two guys doing nothing.
The best version of this joke, and you're never going to top it, was from the movie Dirty Work. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No.
There's like a crazy fight scene going on. Like they're listening to the other room. It's like, I've got a chainsaw. It's like, vroom, vroom. It's like, oh no, he stole my chainsaw and he's gonna use it on me. Ah! It just, they're like, ah. Like,
little did they know that's what Netflix has to be now.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's like the animation stuff that's very. I realize I'm having a thought. I'm like immediately countering it because I'm like, dialogue-driven animation. Who needs like home movies? Dr. Cat.
Yeah,
like,
there is a lot
shit.
of great.
Like, Life and Times of Tim. Like,
I thought of that when I was saying it. I was like,
I love that.
Except
stuff.
sometimes.
Yeah. I think that's what
it just has to be funny. I guess, and that one wasn't.
Exactly. It just means, well, then you have to have some of the funniest people improvising the funniest stuff, and that's what home movies is. Dr. Katz, yeah.
I don't know Dr. Katz.
It's a lot of the same people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. H. John Benjamin and it's
If
like
you say so.
Was that?
If you say so.
It's also like the same. I think it's the same like studio who made it, but like Squiggle Vision is what they called it, where it was early like digital illustration software where they could like just kind of make the lines kind of.
Yeah.
I forget. I think Dr. Katz is more like that. Than Home Movies is a little bit more just static, right? Did they jitter? I can't even.
I don't think so most of the time.
No.
I think like they would move and it would be like.
Yeah. Right. Well, Dr. Katz, like it was almost static images, but they would just like vibrate on like threes or something. Yeah.
Love a boil.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, but I never do it.
You never do
So-
a boil. You appreciate it in others though.
Fake
Yeah.
boil fan.
I love boils.
I believe that.
Yeah. A lot of my favorite animators are boil masters.
Okay, here are two thoughts that I had at different times in other conversations earlier tonight. Okay, one of
Okay.
them, you were talking about when you started streaming, and there was a bunch of things, and I had this thought that I keep thinking about, this phrase of like, people love an excuse not to follow their dreams.
Okay, so
People cling
Right.
to their excuses.
mhm.
You know, like, oh, I would work on this if I
Had
weren't
time.
working full time,
Right.
whatever, or like, oh, I'm
Right.
too busy, whatever now, or like I don't have the time management to like work on this while I have the time,
Right.
and I feel like it's really comfortable to be like, oh, if only this, then I would be doing what
Right.
I really want to do.
Mhm.
And as someone who has a pretty good practice nowadays of following my dreams and working
Right,
on
yeah.
my favorite projects, it is very rewarding to actually do it
Mhm.
and to figure out a way to do it,
Yeah.
even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah. It's true. I think I used to struggle with that a lot more. I had to like I wasn't.
It's definitely a real struggle.
Yeah. Because it's like the hardest part of doing anything is confronting like to start it you have to be inadequate at doing it,
Yeah.
and then you have to push through that, and sometimes that's longer than you'd like it to be. Of like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do this, and then there's also the frustrating thing of like, once you do it, now you're like, oh well, now I know how I would do it if I were to start over. Okay, well, but if you keep starting over, you never actually execute and put it out there.
Yeah.
And then I think it's the perfectionism trap, both the before and after. Like before being like I need the perfect situation,
Mm-hmm.
and then after it's like, well, this isn't perfect yet. I can't put it out. you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, that took me. For me, the crux of it for me, where I like
Love the
kind of
crux.
like the moment where I was like, okay, I need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Was like it was after school, so I was like, okay, like I've learned how to like I have my own like way of drawing, but I have like technique now, like I've learned like actual like tools and skills, and I'm working in art as my job now too, and like so I'm like always kind of feeding off that energy, and I was like, okay, now I can like get back into doing my stuff, and then I like got enough money to get a Cintiq. Right, I was like, okay, I have this idea for a comic, and it was like I had this like big. It was like basically a series that I wanted to do. It was like I'll do it as a comic.
One moment.
And I started,
Hermes.
Oh,
He's fine now.
and so I jumped in and started working on it, and I got like 7 chapters, like 7 installments, which were just like I broke the story into like little like doses that I would put up one by one, and but I wanted to like establish it before like a backlog, whatever, before I started putting it out. And I got 7 things into it. I was like, oh, I don't like it anymore. And I was like, I gotta fix things about it. I was like, let me just start over.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a trap.
So I started over, and then I got like, it still sucks. And then I started like, I got demoralized. And then one day I walked in my room and I saw my Cintiq was covered in dust. This thing that I just spent like over $2,000 on earlier that year. I was like, because I was just like, didn't want to confront that I wasn't able to do the thing I was trying to
Yeah.
do. And I was like, that's fucked up. Like it was just
Yeah.
too stark of a reminder of my own fear. So I was like, I shifted into this other mindset. I was like, I need to like get myself out of this rut. And the way I did it was like, what I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna I'm gonna actually do the worst comic I could possibly do, and start my Tumblr and post that as my first post, just as I get over yourself kind of thing. And then it was like, and then I'm gonna do that every Friday.
You love a weekly obligation.
Well, I need some way to be like, because I think consistency is the key to everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything in life. And I've learned that in multiple ways. But yeah, this was just like, I need to like do this and then keep doing it, like almost like as exposure therapy. Because then eventually what happens is like, I'm just gonna keep making stupid comics. Then eventually like, let me try making a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did that, and I was like, oh, and then you go, oh, I made a good one, and people didn't like it, or they thought it sucked. But it was like, and then, okay. And like, you just realize, like, then what? I can just do another one.
Yeah.
And then you do more and more, and then you're just in the process of putting stuff out there. So then, that was when I actually was able to, like, use like, instead of, because it's something like, you can't let the negative stuff affect you or the positive stuff affect you, right? Like, you got to just treat it all as information.
Yeah.
You can't live or die by, like,
The reaction.
people's reactions.
Yeah.
So, but then what actually you're able to do is to just take the useful information from it without the emotional reaction.
Yeah.
So if someone goes, oh, I love, like, if someone just goes, that was so funny, you're like, okay, I can't do anything with that. Or like, that fucking sucks. You're like, I can't do anything with that. But if someone goes, I see what you're trying to do. It's not, like, I don't get the ending here.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's actually, I can use that. And if someone goes, I love what you did here with this guy, and they might see something in your comic where you're like, oh, that's not even what I intended.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting you could interpret that. And then, like, you just start to learn how people relate to your art. And you're like, oh, that's the only part that even matters.
Yeah.
So then the idea of making stuff, and of course, as artists, you put out 20% of the stuff you make. Most of the art is leading to the stuff you
It's
make.
made for you to know what to do with the thing that gets out there.
Yeah, but the idea of making stuff and not putting out there, it's almost like, well, there's no point to it. So then it kind of, that really got me off of the whole, like, well, if I'm going to make something, it's going to be to put it out there.
Yeah, and I think that people kind of have, like, a backwards idea of, like, that idea where I think there's a level where I am really adamant about, like, you should not be making this for other people's enjoyment. Like, you should be making work that's for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
I agree.
I make my favorite comic. I don't share that much of my sketchbook, even though I think it's awesome, whatever, I love it. But then on the next, like, once you're kind of, like, over, however you have to think about social media specifically, it's like, okay, but why are you making this if not to communicate something to somebody else or show them that cool drawings or ideas or whatever? Like, maybe every step doesn't need to be scrutinized and you don't have to care about the reaction on social media.
And maybe that audience is like your friends.
See it, or, you know, after you are dead.
Yeah. Right.
But it is, you know, eventually, that's the old, like, otherwise you would just sit and think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. I think, because the idea that you can go, because I think back to when I first started making stuff, like, why did I make stuff as a kid? It was like to connect with my friends or to make them laugh. It was either like I made stuff with someone, I did it to show someone, or something. I was like, or we like played out in the yard, like, and we had like a whole story going. It was like, I would go home and be like, draw it as a comic, and be like, you know, like how we were like making up all that stuff the other day, like I made it into comic form. Like, oh, that's so cool, right? It's so
me playing D&D.
Right? Yeah, totally. But I think the main thing people get hung up on is the idea that if you're making it for an audience, then you're trying to be a big, famous artist, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you could make it for an audience of 12 people.
Yeah.
Like, that can be, and it's like, that's not, I think people go, well, that's sad because obviously if anyone's making for an audience, they want their audience to be massive. It's like, I don't know, maybe like it's just do it like.
Yeah, I love a medium low size audience that is committed to being invested in what I'm doing.
And exactly. And I love the idea of, like, I find French Canadian cultures a lot more like this, where they like entertain each other. They just they just like put on little shows for each other.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of the assumption is like other people are not engaging with like Francophone Canadian media.
But it's like an old part of their culture that like a bunch of family members get together, like put together a show and stuff, and like in spectacle is what they.
Oh wow, that's fun. My sister's not used to do that.
Yeah. It's again, it's one of these things where I think that's in us to do. Yeah. And it just gets kind of like, okay, that's lame. That's what kids do. It's like kids do it because they intuitively understand it's fun.
Because they haven't been taught yet to feel bad about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think about this sometimes when I do a themed party.
Well, it's because those things are commodified into like it's like, well, if you're not doing it at the like industrial level
and making money off of it,
then you're embarrassing yourself.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's really fun to create an opportunity for people to be delighted.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, I definitely will admit a lot of why I draw and got good at drawing is because I'm kind of a show off. Like, it's
Right.
fun to be like,
Yeah.
look what I can do, especially if
Yeah.
it is cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just feel like, you know, you just have to not have any levels of like, and you can't, therefore I'm thinking something about you. It's more just like, isn't this a cool idea? Isn't this a cool
Yeah.
drawing? And I feel like, to me, when I'm making art, it's kind of like an asynchronous performance. Like, you're not there when I'm doing it,
Right.
but it is kind of a performance where I'm like, da 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 da,
Yeah.
and then you get to look at that later, and I'm like, da 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 da, here's another one.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's just fun to make stuff that looks cool.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, that's why, like, one thing I have been liking about the streaming and doing stuff on the Patreon is like, I'm finding it also fun to share like like, you know, you're saying it's it's asynchronous, but you can kind of be like, well, you can watch me work on it too.
Yeah, true.
And that I find, because I find that fun to watch other people doing it. So
Yeah,
it's
I've started recording myself drawing a little bit because I know I'm just gonna be inking so many of these pages for this next book.
Yeah.
And I haven't shared it that much, but it is kind of fun because then I haven't really watched them because I'll just forget that I'm recording and I'll have like 10 minutes of me just like slowly drawing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, it is kind of interesting to watch lines go down when it's like somebody else doing it and you don't know which way they're gonna go next with that little pen.
Well, and I mean, just as another artist, it's like I find I learn more from watching people do something than from them explaining it, because a lot of times you don't know that. Sometimes you don't even know what you're doing exactly that's making it work, and a lot of times you don't think some of those things are so basic to you that you're like, I don't need to explain that. It's like, but sometimes those things are if that could like supercharge someone's process if you share that idea with them that you think is basic, because it's not everyone learns the same things at the same rate.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting to look, like, it didn't really make me think, or it made me start to appreciate that I have a lot of, like, I do very clean lines. Oh, we're up to 7. I thought people were tapping out.
We're booming.
I do really clean lines and, like, generally, like, very closed shapes, but I also like to put, like, a little mark here and there to kind of give a texture, a little movement, or something. And I didn't think about it until I was recording it that a lot of them I do after the rest of the drawing is done. I'm not like going from here to here, doing all the bits. I'm like, I don't know, it just made me start to notice that, like, oh, I'm done with this drawing. No, I'm gonna go boop, boop. Now I'm done with this drawing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that doesn't really come through when you just look at the end.
Yes,
it's like I have to go in and dot all the I's, which is you know, not their eyes, but you know what I mean.
yeah. No, I think like one thing that I'm liking about documenting more of my process for the sake of like sharing it is it's leading to more opportunities where, because sometimes I go back to something, I'm like, I want to draw like that, but I forget how. I'm like, why can I forget how to do that? Like, and then like that really reminded me of what you're saying, because there's a certain kind of drawing that I really did a lot of even before school, and I've kind of dipped back into this specific like very Spencery style thing that I do. It's like different than kind of what you've seen me do. It's like this kind of thing where it's like I forget how to do it until recently I actually remember, where I was like, oh, it's because I'm not going animation brain where I'm like blocking out the biggest forms. I'm like, I draw the eyelid. And then I draw the eye, and then I draw the pupil, and then I draw the upper eyelid, and then I just draw this side of the nose, and then I just draw the nostril, and I'm like, I don't know how big this person's head is gonna be, and I think I get there when I'm drawing a lot, and right now I'm like drawing a lot, like I'm just in my sketchbook a lot, so, because I think it comes back to me when I'm so in the zone, because I'm like I'm 2 hours deep into drawing and I'm doing that regularly, that eventually I'm just like I get past, like I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it becomes like sort of doodly, and then I'm like, oh, there's that. Then that's where that thing is, and then I'm trying to memorize. I was like, oh right, and then the thing that made me think of with your part was that part of the process that I always forget, and I've remembered recently, is I'll do that, build up, and then I'm like, then I'll add little like shapes within the shapes.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just draw like, so there's this part that defines this cheek thing, and I'm just like, then I'll just draw like a shine or something. It's not anything in particular, it's just like another line.
Yeah.
And or I'll put like little circles, and they end up looking like kind of like weird, like almost like psychedelic cyborg things. Like they
Oh,
look like
cool.
sort of robotic people. And I was like, yeah, so and I just find like instead of shading in areas or darkening areas, I just add denser line work in areas, or like I'll draw a little square here and then give
That's
that
cool.
its own outline.
I don't know if I've ever seen that work from you.
No,
I can't really picture it. I mean, I'm picturing
Yeah.
something, but I don't know. I'm not picturing what it actually looks like. Yeah, whip it out.
where I've sort of, and part of it is like
Here, you find it. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
us both some more water because I'm parched.
porched. Yeah, this was I think this is the one where I was like, kind of like,
Oh, yeah,
right,
cool.
Yeah, where it should be
Yeah,
like,
this looks crazy.
Yeah.
I like that.
yeah.
That's very different.
Mhm. I'll show it to the.
We don't. I didn't put as many as would look cool in this bowl, but I wanted to show off.
Yeah,
Because I love it, because I'm a big show off.
Yeah.
This is the best thing I made in the glass blowing class. This is a bowl I blew. But I got
Now it's full
some
of eggies.
I got some mini eggs
Yeah.
for us to eat.
So yeah, like there's elements of that are in the stuff I do, like this like sort of kind of
Yeah.
angular and shapes within shapes thing, but
But the layering,
yeah, and
So
that
like
it
the
comes out sort
density.
of like fractaled, sort of, yeah.
were you into that show, My Life as a Teenage Robot?
No, I never watched it, but it's so like my zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many of
I-
your drawings remind me of
Yes.
characters in that show. I don't remember it super well.
Yeah, definitely
'cause I
the
didn't really watch it that
angular
much either.
designs. It's very Gendy-ish, but there's like I think either she does or other characters have square eyes.
Yes.
I love square eyes, square pupils.
Yeah, maybe it's just the only show I've seen with square eyes. And then that's the extent of it.
Yeah.
I can't think of another show with square eyes. Chad, do you know any shows where people have square
Invader
eyes?
Zim.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Who's
Who's that guy?
Val? What's his first?
Val?
Juan. I think it's
No.
no. Look it up.
Yeah.
I want to say like Valquez or something.
Yes. Yeah. Something
But it's
like
not-
that.
it's not
But
one
there's like a
Valquez?
rhythm. It's like it sounds like one word.
Okay, look. VALQUEZ. Teenage Robot.
No, Invader Zim.
Look.
I want the chat to do it.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Chat, tell us.
I'm just kidding. Haha, unless. Jonan Vasquez.
Jonan.
I didn't look it up. I remembered it.
Yeah.
Yay! That was really big for a lot of the people at my summer camp, and I was like only me
Oh yeah.
into it.
I never got into it. I couldn't. like-
Especially the comics. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah. What? How are we doing for time?
It's 5 of.
Okay.
Sorry, this is an Americanism that I've learned.
What?
Saying of
What did you? So say it.
5 of, because it's 5
It's
minutes until 9.
5
I
of
would say
9?
it's 5 of 9.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people never heard it,
Huh.
but we say it all the time.
There's one.
Quarter of. Jack gives me so much shit about saying it's quarter of.
I heard one the other day where I was like, wow, that's a weird regionalism. It was like, like putting any more in the wrong part of the sentence. Like people don't anymore walk to the store.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. That sounds like, like a weird translation.
Yeah.
People don't anymore do that.
Yeah.
I love the phrase "let's shall."
Let's shall.
So I was like, oh my god, should we go out to lunch? We're like, let's shall.
Let's shall. It's like someone doesn't know what
doesn't
shall
make any
means.
fucking sense.
Should we shall?
Would you let us shall?
We should. We should shall, shouldn't we?
Should shall.
That's very Lewis Carroll.
Oh my god, you know what? I secretly love Lewis Carroll.
Secretly. Not anymore.
Oh no!
It's on the record now.
Yeah, I had this one project in school where...
Why is it a secret?
I mean, I just like...
Because he's a weird
Because I never
pedophile or
told
whatever.
him. No, he's not. What? Okay, I'm acting shocked, but I know that this is...
Isn't every old author a problem?
Here's the tea. Lewis Carroll, maybe. He was like close with this family that had...
This is what I'm remembering, yes.
That had a child whose name was Alice.
Right.
And he like
He's, like,
would
obsessed
tell her
with the
these
child,
stories.
right.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, maybe obsessed.
Okay.
Maybe.
Anyway,
I like who
forget I
knows?
said that. Delete that.
I just feel like yeah, who knows? I also think that it is possible for like it to not be creepy.
Right.
For
I
like
agree.
someone who is like
Yeah.
a writer of children's stories and
Yes.
fantasy to be like, oh wow, this kid who is the only child of
Right.
a family I know loves these stories, so I am coming around and I'm telling them to this person and I'm making them up about her, basically.
Yes.
I had this project in school where Alice, the real girl, went into Wonderland, sort of like, it was real, but then was in their time warp. She became an adult, and when she managed to escape, it was the modern era, and she had turned into an evil sorceress, and she was the main
What?
villain of a superhero group that I was making comics about.
I didn't track that. I don't know.
So it was like Alice emerges out of Wonderland. It's 2009. She's an adult wizard who is...
Is this something you wrote?
This is something I wrote.
I love it.
And then the superheroes in this team were me and 4 of my classmates because we did it for a school project. We all made characters and did different stories. But mine was about that.
I love it.
Yeah, it was wacky as fuck.
Yeah.
And so I read a little bit about Lewis Carroll. I was like, wow, a bunch of people think maybe a creepy interest in this girl.
Right.
I think, you know...
Maybe that was presented to me as fact at some point.
Yeah. I think...
Because I
people have a
love
stigma.
Lewis Carroll, and I have a memory of being like, oh, that sucks, or whatever, or being like...
You know, it's like, I have no idea.
But I totally agree with you. Mean like
People have a stigma where it's like, oh, this adult interacted with a child more often.
and I hate that. I hate that like...
But I also don't want to be out here, like, defending Lewis Carroll if he was a pedophile. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know him.
We should end this.
I'm not publishing that story. You know, it's kind of like I don't have a horse in this race anymore. So like, you know, everybody should just form their own totally uneducated opinions about Lewis Carroll and stick with them.
We're deleting this stream.
Lewis Carroll's estate is gonna sue both of
What's the
us.
opposite of sticking the landing?
Yeah. Pro wrestling. I always think about this, where like pro wrestling is so similar to professional gymnastics, but instead of walk with me on this, because they're doing flips and shit, and they're doing all these acrobatics, but instead of sticking the landing, they fake that they hurt themselves, and I mean they probably get hurt a little bit, but yeah, they're like ooh ah.
A+ observation.
Thank you. They fumbling the landing for the bit.
What I love about it is it's like they are, and it's just as impressive.
It is, yeah, because it's like it is a way of sticking the landing. People who stick the landing in gymnastics, that it's over.
Right.
This is just another gymnastics move. It's called I faked that I broke my leg, and I'm screaming. Yeah.
All right.
That was a nice pivot.
Yeah. Well done. That's a better place to end. All right.
Are you reading my text?
I can't. It just says
See who texts
notification.
me?
I was just seeing what time it is.
That's okay. I'll tell you.
All right.
On that note.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There were even more people that attracted. That was probably Lewis Carroll's lawyer.
Lewis Carroll defenders.
No.
Oh god. Lewis stole my car in 2015. Might not have been the same one. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yep.
And
I hope you had as much fun as we did.
And come to OCAF on Saturday. Now, can I end this? Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Yeah, we're sure.